And we are live on the River League Live for the Saturday 1-3. And I usually say this is the everyman's game, but have a funny feeling this one's could be a little out of hand.
Yeah, this one could get out of hand real quick. We have Craig on the stream tonight. It's
Yep.
been a while since he's been on stream.
Yeah, he's a traveling man. We've got, of course, the Executioner Michael is playing some 1-3, dipping his toes in the two-card game. Not where we typically see him, so he could get a little splashy. Special guest Faron, my dad, is playing. I don't know how much action he'll bring, but he definitely knows how to play those guys for sure.
Oh yeah,
But yeah,
bring some balance to the table if
yeah,
anything else.
we've got a good lineup tonight here for this stream. We'll be with you until 10 p.m. live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Big news right now. The $50,000 zero entry free roll is in full swing. We've had one of the three qualifiers down. The next one, August 9th, Chris.
Yeah, I don't know how many players did you get qualified on this July 12th one?
We've got, we had 4 here from the river, 3 from Kojaks, and I believe 2 from Celebrity.
So it's looking like that day 2
Yeah.
is going to end up shaping up pretty well. That could end up being a 40-player tournament.
Yeah, and it's a min cash. If you make it into that day 2, and with that $40,000 prize pool, you could be looking at $400 just for making it that top 10% in one of these qualifiers. Well worth the money to travel over to Kojaks on September 27th to go for that belt and the lion's share of that $40,000 prize pool, and it rounds out to 50 with that final table mystery knockout being worth $10,000 spread around. Like I said, we'll have the details on that as we get closer to September 27th. We've still got the flush frenzy going on here at the club all day long. No more windows. 4 flushes all day long to get it. Spades, hearts, diamonds, and clubs. You get that, and you're going to get 60% of that $5,000 jackpot and the 40% room. Anybody that's clocked in. That's pretty new, pretty big deal. If you see someone with 3 flushes, get in on the game. And we didn't hit our high hand jackpot on Thursday, so it's carrying over. Aces full of kings or better using 2 whole cards, 350. That's going to go up $50 every hour, so we'll see that go to 400 at 8:30 tonight. And I don't know. Do you think it'll get hit? Think we'll get us some quads tonight somewhere?
Well, with how much action I'm expecting from the players tonight, there's a pretty good chance that it could get hit.
There'll be plenty of opportunity, to say the least, with some of the pre-flop callers that we usually have. And they are out there right now finishing up our Saturday Big O free roll. In fact, Michael is still in it. That's why you'll see here in a minute he's missing from the table, but we're going to hold a seat in the live stream for him. That Big O free roll at 4 p.m. on Saturday is going to be moving to 2 p.m. here pretty soon to not interfere with this new 7 p.m. Saturday night live stream. A lot of players like to play Big O, and they also want to play on the live stream. So we're going to back that up to 2 o'clock. So keep an eye out for that if you like that Big O free roll. But it was a great tournament today. I even played a little bit in it.
Yeah.
I didn't last very long, but I mean, I'm here for the stream, so that's a good thing.
Right.
Tomorrow, the $65 entry 2 p.m. bounty tournament, always a good one here at the River League. And of course, Monday and Wednesday are other free rolls. Hold'em with bomb pots on the level change on Monday. And then the crazy pineapple, always a good pot on that one on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. And we definitely want to thank TX Poker with their partnership with the River League. I'm glad we kept this on there, showing Jason from Abilene, good friend of the River League, and myself, wearing his TX Poker hoodie live at the WSOP. He was at Ms. Rocky's table, and they had him on stream for about 3 hours, so it's pretty cool to see TX Poker live on the WSOP stream. And congratulations to Jason for his cash. I think he got, I keep forgetting to look, he got 800 and something, but it was like $20,000 or $22,000 cash.
That's a big cash.
So not many people can say that they've cashed in the main event, and he did so absolutely. And like I said, it was really cool to have him in the TX Poker hoodie playing live on that stream. Pretty cool. But we've got the lineup, and they're dealing out the first of the cards. Let me see. Dealer Donnie in the box. Got Mr. Kent in seat number 1. That's Sosa in seat number 2. 3, I believe, is being held. You got Mitch there. You see him in the corner. There's Faron in seat 7. Mr. Craig in seat 8. It's going to be Michael in seat 9. And there's Miss Renee in seat 10. And we're getting underway here. The 1-3 Saturday game.
Got two players going for quads now. Got Kent with pocket fives and Sosa with pocket sixes.
Yeah, some action cards right off the rip. And looked
Would you,
like, yeah, Faron was the one that raised it up with the ace-10.
I've got to admit, if I had to place a bet on who was going to be the first person at the table to raise this game, it wasn't going to be fair.
Wasn't going to be fair. And don't worry, to my family at home, that R in his name will be edited out shortly. It's just one R. Jack King 7, good flop for Faron to continue here, though, if he wants to keep telling the story.
Unfortunately, being extremely out of position right now doesn't help him too much, especially with two hearts on the board.
And it does check around as we see Donnie putting out a turn card of a 4. Still up for grabs to the first better. Faron decides to check it again. This one playing pretty passively. 5 on the river. That's going to give Kent the set. And it is a spade, but I don't think that's going to slow him down too much. I think he'll still feel pretty confident about that.
Yeah, that's not going to slow him down at all.
We'll see him bet out. Yeah, and that he does $25 into that $75 pot.
Probably going to take this one down pretty quick. Nobody else with a whole lot of anything. Yeah, everybody's just going to quickly fold around. Kent's going to show the pocket fives for the rivered set. Nice little $60 profit there.
Yeah, bet there out of Faron would have taken that one down on the flop, but we're just getting our toes wet here on this Saturday night stream. No reason to get out of line too quickly yet. And we want to thank everyone for tuning in across all of our social media, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're rooting on. Type it in the chat.
That's like Tracy stopped straddling the other day, stopping and you Michael double and quadruple straddling the big O game.
Donnie there dealing out hand number 2. And for those that don't know, we do 1-3 every Saturday night at 7 p.m. Thursday night is where we started streaming out. We're kind of opening up that one to multiple games, big O's, maybe some PLO, some round of each, maybe some higher stakes games, sort of our variety Thursday stream. And we're going to do Saturday nights, 7 p.m., always 1-3. So if you want to play on stream and you just want to play a normal game, I say normal, you never know with this crowd. But if you just want to play some 1-3 Hold'em, Saturday nights is the night to do it. They doing button straddles? Are we allowing that?
No, unfortunately, we still are not allowing button straddles. We are doing button blind games. I believe we were doing that not last Thursday, but the Thursday before that.
Yeah, we here at the river do the last act on the button straddle, if you don't know what that is. But long story short, the action skips over them, and the software says, you Texans are not normal and can't do that. But we do it anyway here, so I didn't know if we allowed it on stream. Faron here playing like he's got an ace, and Craig just continuing to look him up with that gut shot.
How much of this do you think is Faron acting like he's got an ace and him knowing that Craig rarely ever has an ace here?
A little bit of both, but Faron just keeps the clip loaded, firing all 3 streets with that second pair, picks up that pot. And if that's any indication, Craig will play anything for any price. And sometimes he hits those gut shots, and that's what makes him dangerous. I haven't seen Mark Sosa on the stream. Have you seen him on the stream yet? Is this his debut?
Yeah, I actually do think this is his debut. I don't think he's been on our live stream yet.
Longtime player here at the River League, all the way back to the Roosevelt Club days.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't think I'd seen him on stream. Of course, Mr. Lacey there, unseat number 1, also a longtime player. He's one of those guys that if he's betting, it's usually good to fold.
Mm-hmm. Great idea to get out of his way.
And speaking of that, Mr. Jim, same concept, especially when he's raising here. This is actually the bottom of his range. Raising up to the 15, king, queen off suit. Faron makes the call with the ace 10. Craig, who never met 2 cards he doesn't like, comes along, and Sosa getting priced in. So 63 in this 4-way pot already. And Faron in the lead with ace 10. And he spikes an ace on this 8-3 ace board. Let's see how he decides to play this. See if he wants to sniff anything else out here. See if he wants to bet or if he's going to play it slowly.
I think he's got the discipline to make a check here.
Yeah, but you never know. I don't mind the pickup here anyway. Jim's obviously very strong raising pre-flop, but he could have a pocket pair and
Yeah.
just go ahead and get out of the way. You don't want to give him a free street to spike a set in case he does have a pocket pair. So Faron,
That's 2 hands in a row.
2 hands in a row, stacking chips. Now we showed the leaderboard last time and everything broke. Do you think we should chance it?
I think we can chance it one time.
Think we can chance it one time here.
Luckily, your tech support's in the booth with you.
There you go. Let's have a look at the chip count. Jim, 485. These guys bought it from anywhere from 200 to 500. Our normal 1-3 levels here at the River League, 100 to 500. The only thing we do differently here on the stream on Saturdays, we do allow them to match the stack, which could come into play tonight with Executioner or Mr. Craig. They like to have matching stacks. So Jim there. Faron, believe Faron might have bought him for 300. I would
think
guess.
he bought him for 400.
Did he buy him for 4?
Mhm.
Okay. We'll show some win losses as we get deeper on. But I just wanted to give a look at some of the stacks out there. Speaking of pocket pairs and Jim raising it up, here to his pocket eights. Let's see if he raises it up here. He does to 10. And William, ace-7 suited, wants to see if he can find some hearts.
Mitch going to try and find some diamonds with King Deuce.
One of the last times I was in here, Mitch was loving the king, queen, deuce trays, things like, the king deuce, queen deuce, 3 deuce suited. And let's see if they work as good as they did last time. Faron with another ace makes the call 6 waves to a 10-4-5, 2 diamond flop.
It's not a bad flop for Mitch.
Yeah, he's got the king high diamond draw. No one having a 10 currently, but Jim's going to continue the aggression, and I like it. Find out where it's at. Mitch makes the call, obviously, with his diamond draw.
Mitch is going to be a player to watch. We talked a bit earlier about the way that Jim and Kent play, but Mitch is surprisingly one of those players where when he's betting, you want to get out of his way.
And I've seen him make moves here and there, but he doesn't like to fold. That's his biggest thing.
He will chase any and every draw that he gets.
And Jim here going to get away with it. And like this river bet here by Mitch, and it may work. The coordination did kind of come out, but the diamonds didn't make it. So Jim could sniff out a stab here on the river. It didn't quite develop, but they're all 3 overcards. But he only bet $20. So
unfortunately, there's a lot of random diamonds that Mitch could have connected with here.
Yeah, he could have.
Any jack of diamonds is just good.
Yeah, even if he was chasing diamonds, he could have still paired up any of that turn or river card. But good to see Jim firing and Mitch sticking with it. That was a good bet on the river.
And you saw on the camera while we were waiting on Jim to act, a new player is coming into the stream. His name is George. He's only started playing at the club within the last couple weeks. I think this is only probably the 4th time I've seen him in the building.
Well, he's putting himself out there live on stream. He's welcome to it. We appreciate it. You too can sign up and come play with these guys or anybody else that signs up on Saturdays.
It looks like he is going to be replacing Michael in seat number 8 while Michael is still in the tournament.
Yeah, I think Donnie's going to have to get a chip count there. So while he's doing that, because that's going to take just a second there, Chris. So on the Thursday stream, we played Big O, and we saw how swingy that game is. I just want to say that the River League has some of the most Big O games and some of the best Big O games literally in the state. And I don't mean that facetiously or pridefully. The River League plays fantastic Big O, and due to that, we had a lot of our players head over to Choctaw this weekend, where the World Series of Poker circuit events are going on, and I believe tomorrow's the Big O event. And so it would take 10 minutes to list all the players that drove up to Choctaw. Of course, Banks from the live stream, and a lot of those guys headed up to Choctaw today. Some of them were playing in the $400 gargantuan, and
that's the big tournament that I believe Banks, Dre, Keith, a bunch of them have been talking about that all week.
Yeah.
I was actually a little surprised that they waited until today. Today was the last 2 flights of the gargantuan.
Was it?
And they waited until today to go up there and drive up there. I was actually talking with, I don't remember who I was talking with yesterday. I believe it was Jason. And he had said that Keith was up here yesterday and had already bought in to the gargantuan through the WSOP app
while he was here in San Angelo.
While he was here in San Angelo, and he was telling Jason that he was actually considering not going because he
Well,
wanted to play in the stream tonight.
well, like, I'm happy to report that I heard he did. So
He
that's
did. He did
so he
end up
did
going
get
up
his
there.
money worth. Sosa here flopping trip deuces, but unfortunately not much going on for anyone else. But a wise check out of him to see if anything else can catch up. The 3 brings some connection, but I don't think anybody's still going to be able to come along here. No, Faron says, why not?
Faron thinks that Mark is just bluffing here. A jack on the river would be a pretty bad card.
Yeah, 4.
It's just going to come a
Yeah,
dead
no,
4.
yeah.
I believe Farron's going to be able to just get away from this.
Yeah, I can't call him a jack high, but I might have thought Mark was bluffing there, and Farron had a few extra chips from those hands that he won earlier. Speaking of that win-loss, help us see what some of these people bought in for this 1-3 game. Farron up $70, Kent 47, Mitch up 41. Of course, my executioner is not quite in the game yet. And one person to keep an eye on the leaderboards always, Mr. Craig.
Oh, yeah.
He can be $100 down. Next thing you know, he's $300 up.
Mm-hmm.
He's definitely the wild card at any poker table, and love him for it. So
I think Sosa is probably also going to be another player to watch. He doesn't swing nearly as much as somebody like Craig, but I have seen Sosa go on some really big heaters and some really big coolers.
yeah, I've seen him run up stacks and just lose it all in a crazy cooler hand. He's one of those players that if he'd have left the poker room an hour earlier, he'd be lots richer.
Mm-hmm.
But here he's going to try to get richer. He gets pocket aces, raising this one up to 20. Now they're showing a call 5, so I guess they're doing the inline straddle.
Yes, I believe there was an inline straddle on this hand.
And I guess some playable hands here. Calling 15. They already had the 5 out there. Kent sharing one of the aces. A king would spell some trouble for William and Mitch. Jack high.
Jack high. That's not going to help anybody. Sosa very comfortably in the lead right now.
Yeah, and
nobody else even with any draws.
Yeah, I don't mind him continuing on here. And Ashley in the chat asking if Keith or any of the boys took a TX hoodie. You know, I don't know. We haven't given out a whole lot of those TX hoodies here at the river. Waiting to get some of those in. And I know there's some over at Kojak's.
I did see that TX Poker was giving away some hoodies. I believe it was last week.
Yep,
or week before last on their Facebook page. They gave away, I believe it was 8 hoodies on their Facebook page.
Yeah, so you can check it out, TX Poker on Facebook, and maybe find some hoodies there. But we'll have some here at the river soon enough. And Grace tuning in. I wonder why. So to watch the Oilfield boys, Faron and Mr. Craig. That is the daughter of Mr. Craig. He's always a fantastic figure here when he is in town working. Just got back from a cruise. I'll call him out on it. Let everybody know that he does work and play.
Craig's not the type of person I would expect to go on a cruise of all things.
He did. Mitch here going to make a call with the ace deuce suited. Faron just wanted to set mine, limping in with the pocket 6s. Craig raises it up to 15 with 10-9 offsuit. Why not? George pocket 4s. Renee ace jack. We've got lots of action hands here as we see those cards get smaller as the callers get thicker.
Mitch is going to call the 12 here. We did see a lot of aces go by, so he's going to be looking for spades rather than an ace here.
Yeah, and Renee's sharing one as well. For those that don't know, Renee and Mitch married, but they do play each other pretty tough. 10-3 king. 2 clubs, no help to anybody. Let's see if
Craig actually flops the best of it with pair of 10s.
And, he was the one that raised pre-flop.
Sometimes you just got to raise while you're behind and get there.
Yeah, he did check it surprisingly. I guess there's too much action around the table on a board that looks like that. But now that's a good check because he just turned trips.
Yep, he's going to be feeling pretty comfortable now.
And this bet just looks completely bluffy because of that check in the beginning.
Unfortunately, he's bluffing into a lot of players that are not usually comfortable calling bluffs.
Faron, that's not a terrible turn card. If you thought you were ahead on the flop, you're still ahead on the turn.
Got him.
Craig got him. Grace saying he loves the cruise. Okay, I'll take it. I mean, don't blame him. Yeah, he just got back. So we got, like I said, Executioner on the board. Still in the Big O tournament. For those that don't know, our Big O on Saturday is still going on the outer table. But if you are listening or watching from anywhere nearby, we've got 1-3 still going on. We've got the Big O tournament still going on, and if some of these people choose not to last all the way to 10 p.m., either by luck or bad luck or whatever the reason, you can get in on stream. Now, looking at George, I did play with him last week.
Mm-hmm.
I sat down for a little bit. It's a rare occasion, but I sat down a little bit, and he played pretty solid. Good player.
Yeah, he's a very solid player from what I've seen from him.
Queens for Kent. Going to raise it up pretty big, $20. Our biggest bet so far. Sosa, ace-10 off.
It looks
Makes
like
the call.
Executioner is going to be replaced. That is Mr. Daniel Munn. I think this is going to be his second or third time on the stream.
He's definitely a good hold'em player. Good addition to the stream.
Mitch never seen a flush hand he didn't like.
Yep, 7-6 suited, better than the king deuces and queen trays that he likes. Kent in the lead, looking to dodge an ace or lots of clubs, and does not do so. As we see an ace-9-4 two-diamond flop. Sosa here going to flop best. I don't know if you'll see him take the betting lead away from Kent. Kent may follow up with one more bullet here, and that he does. Seeing where he's at, and he's going to find out.
Yeah. Mark's going to call here, and I think that's going to send off alarm bells for Kent. Craig's going to come along here with his gut shot.
Hey, it's good enough for Mr. Craig. He's looking for a deuce.
And he hits it
How about
immediately.
that? Just immediately hits the deuce.
Smart enough to check
And-
it.
and
Unfortunately,
everybody else is drawn dead.
and unfortunately, nobody else really has anything. He hits a 6 for good measure.
He could get a little bit of value out of Sosa.
Oh, yeah. He
Especially-
just bets small here, bets about a third pot. I think Sosa's going to be forced to call him off. With
Yeah, and then look at that. I was just
Ooh.
about to say Kent may call just because considering the source. You know, Craig
Right.
did check the turn. He didn't always have the ace here. And Sosa's thinking, man, Craig bet it.
And Kent called.
Yeah, and Kent was the pre-flop aggressor, so he's got to give Kent credit for at least
Mm-hmm.
an ace X bigger than a 10. And he does make a great laydown there, even though, he was wrong about Kent. He had the right idea to fold. Look at that look from
Mm-hmm.
Kent, just knew there.
Got him.
Got him. So it was a pretty sizable pot there going Mr. Craig's way. Like I said, any two cards, Chris. He doesn't like to fold.
And most of the time, it works out for him.
I'm telling you, I mean, you never know what he's going to turn over, and he does catch cards. And when he is catching cards, he can be an uncomfortable force at the table for sure. Yep, one of the new players has a phone. They're banned.
Put in your blind, Dan. I just carried it for Craig. Put in your blind, Dan. My bad.
Mitch forgetting to put the cell phone up.
Unbelievable.
Dan turned the volume off last night.
What a rookie.
You'd think this was his first time being on stream.
Mr. Craig putting in the $5 straddle.
It's a myth. It doesn't affect.
Action's going to be on George. Reaching for chips. 5-3 offsuit. Why not? Kent makes call with the jack
Sosa
7.
gets aces again.
Wow, that's 2 aces. He had a pretty innocuous flop and took it down after the flop. Let's see how much he gets challenged on this one. Nothing so far. Mitch folding my favorite hand.
I'm actually kind of surprised Mitch folded.
Yeah, 7-5 suited.
He is out of position, so that does make it a little bit weird.
Yeah, first act, kind of awkward. But Craig and George coming along. Kent making the call as well. That's interesting. Might be a little stung by the gut shot in the last hand. Queen, King, 9.
Kent does flop a gutter, but Sosa's still very comfortably in the lead right now.
Yeah.
Craig and Kent both looking for a 10.
Queen of hearts, king of diamonds, 9 of clubs. 10, 2.
Both of them with backdoor flush draws, too.
Give me a trade with you. I'll trade with you.
Sosa going to make a
Yeah, he's-
big bet here. I think I heard Donnie say $50 into 90.
I don't hate it. It's a pretty wet board. Find out now if you're beat.
Mm-hmm. And you could probably still get called by hands like King Jack. But everybody's just going to fold here. Nobody flopping enough.
I mean, he shows the aces. Did he show them last time? I don't remember. I didn't look.
I don't believe so.
He's 2 for 2 with aces. So we've only we've played basically almost one orbit so far. And we were playing 9-handed, so
And that's probably the most surprising thing I will ever see. Farron at the top of the VPIP chart.
somebody screenshot this. Farron at the top of the VPIP. Those that don't know, that's voluntarily put in pot. That's how many hands that you play. And Farron played a lot of hands in that first orbit. Yeah, not the norm there. But he's up money. So
I believe George was trying to straddle there, but didn't get it out
a
in
little
time.
too late. Yeah, you've got to get it before you get any of your cards. He does see the flop, $3. No big cost there. Renee making the call as well. Sosa made a call. Let's see his graphics pop up. 7-6 offsuit. Jim into the muck. William, haven't heard much out of him. Hadn't had much to battle with. Comes along with the ace-6 suited. And Mitch with an ace-9.
Craig going to limp along here in the big blind with 7 deuce.
Hearts are dangerous for Farron. And unfortunately, they show right up. King 10-9, 2 hearts. And Farron's going to lead out with his open-ended and flush draw. And I don't blame him, but he's in way worse shape than he normally would be as we see Mitch with the bottom pair nut flush draw.
Mm-hmm.
Renee top pair makes the call. George top pair makes the call. We might have a pot here, Chris.
Yeah, this could get out of hand pretty quickly.
I wouldn't even hate Mitch for raising it to thin out the field, to be honest.
And Williams surprisingly also going to call here with just ace high, looking for backdoor spades. And that's one of the backdoor spades.
Queen.
But Renee does hit her straight.
Yeah, that really makes that board wet. And Farron just continuing on. No fear. Betting out 30 here. It's going to, Renee's going to come along. So I think William is probably going to have to be forced to call. If you're going to call that flop and you improve on the turn, you got to come along. And of course, you see Mitch coming along. So we got almost $200 in this pot here with a lot of bad rivers for a lot of players.
Rivers,
yep.
Probably the worst river for a couple players.
Yeah, it's going to save Farron some money, and he
could end up costing Mitch some money. He does hit 2 pair here, but any jack, the fact that a jack makes a straight is probably going to save him there.
Yeah, checks through. Yeah, so Renee having the best of it. I don't mind her check. It's a pretty open face bet there on the river.
Yeah.
Any jack has the straight, and so she might not have got paid anyway. But
I think she could have gotten a little bit of value there if she had bet 30 or 40 bucks. Mitch probably could have been able to call with 2 pair.
Yeah, but it just there's no way she's leading there without the jack.
Yeah.
But like I said, Farron had a lot of outs and missed a lot of them, but a good thing if they would have come hearts.
I really would have liked to have seen a raise out of Renee. It's something I don't see that often. With 2 flush draws on the board.
On the turn?
Yeah. A raise would have gone a long way. Especially with, obviously she's not going to know that, but both players having the nut flush draw there.
Yeah, and Farron might have still been trying to come along thinking that they were straight drawing.
Mm-hmm.
So she might have got
straight drawing or thinking that his flush draw might be good.
Might be good if it does hit. So it's a lot of missed value on that one there, but still got the money.
Some money is better than no money.
And the very next hand, she's going to look down to the ace-8 offsuit. Lining up the cards real nice and pretty. That usually means call. She does make the call. Can't want to see a flop with the jack-9 offsuit. Sosa suited 6-3. Jim got some hands early. Nothing quite yet. Mitch says, why not with a 10-8 off? Farron lets it go on the button. And we saw a raise there out of Craig with the jack-9 suited. I like that. And let the graphics play catch-up here to see what George agreed with here. Of course, in this game and most of our games, pre-flop, you're going to get a lot of people to come along regardless. In for 3, in for 30. It's just the way the river plays.
George comes along with the River League Nuts, 7-4.
7-4. I don't even know which one the air horn is if it hits. Okay, F if it hits. 5 ways to this pre-flop raise pot. 83 in the middle. 2 players in the current lead. Jack-9 and Jack-9. Could get a lot of fireworks if we see a 10 and an 8 out there.
And Craig's hand flops a monster. Middle pair with the only flush draw. Yeah, Kent also flopping middle pair, but doesn't have the equity of the flush draw to go with it.
No, and
Mitch flops a gut shot to a jack. Unfortunately, we can see 2 of them are gone.
Yeah, Craig bet enough here that it's going to get all the way through. If he would have bet about 15 or 20 bucks there with his image and that board, then catching a little bit of it, he could have gotten some value out of him. But I like the bigger sizing there just to give yourself a little bit of extra chance to
You
take
also
down
get to
that
see.
pot.
You also get to see what other flush draws are in there. Open ended's probably going to call you. Flush draws are going to call you. So if nobody's calling there, they didn't have anything to draw with, anyways.
So far, not bad action. I expected a little bit more, but the cards have been doing the work for the players right now. Everybody's had pretty good hands on some of these hands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I played the Big O table with Daniel. Donnie asking Daniel how to spell Daniel.
Hmm.
It's all right, Donnie. It's just knee jerk reaction. Yeah, I played the Big O tournament with Daniel, and he wasn't running good. I will say, he had a lot of good hands that was forced to call some model all ins with when you just have the world as you typically do in Big O since you have 5 cards, but didn't get a lot going his way. But let him get in on the stream.
Maybe he'll run a little better on camera.
Going to be first act here. Not good so far. 6 deuce into the muck. Jim letting go ace 8. I think it's good discipline. He hadn't caught anything in the last 15, 20 minutes, but he might try to see a flop with that, but good discipline fold. Renee, pocket 10s, raising it up to 20.
Actually,
It's like
surprised to see
is that
the
a double
straddle.
Is that a double straddle? Yeah, so she raised a straddle to 20.
Min click the straddle and gets a heads up with ace 8. She's in pretty good shape.
Yeah, we saw Jim fold ace 8, but take away some of Sosa's outs. Renee looking to dodge the last couple aces.
Instead, she spikes a 10.
Yeah.
Put Sosa pretty far behind.
Check it, Renee. Check it, Renee. Oh, just bets it out like crazy. I guess trying to price out any flush draws.
She actually overbet the pot there.
Yeah, Sosa here has the ace of spades, but I don't think he can go runner chase for $50.
Yeah, I would have liked to see a really small bet there, maybe 15, maybe $10.
Yeah, you don't. She only had one customer to entice, but sometimes it's better just to take down the pot before you get put in the blender.
Big pocket pair. Mid pocket pair. Thank you. Big bigger one about. Tell them that. You're gonna see the flat stream anyway.
You're gonna see the live stream, see if it's bluff or not.
Ain't gonna say it.
So we've been playing for about 45 minutes. Got 15 minutes left on this $350 window on the high hand. Any aces full of kings or better. We haven't had anybody draw at it just yet, but I could take home an extra $350, and that's going to go up $50 if no one else hits it here in about 15 minutes.
You know me, Mark. I don't bluff.
Can't remember who was sitting here playing the other day. We were in the Big O tournament. They sit there and they were texting on the phone like 15 minutes. Like 15 minutes.
Daniel and Sosa and Jim folding out of the way. William, just terrible cards. Mr. Craig folds for once. That's going to lower his VPIP from 90 at the end of the night to 87. George mixing it up here, raising it up to 15 on the button with the 10-9 suited. I like the opening here.
Kent's actually going to come along with ace-9 offsuit. Mitch having a king-high flush draw here. Not going to go anywhere.
Donnie, ace, jack, 4, 2 hearts. Good flop here. If you're George, you're the one that raised it up, flopping a flush draw.
George flops a flush draw. Kent does flop the best of it with top pair.
Yeah, I think Kent might peel one time here. Yeah, he does make a quick call. That's one thing about Kent. He does act pretty quickly, and sometimes it's a read, sometimes it's not. But on him, he acts quickly a lot of the time, so it's hard to use that as a gauge.
Not the worst card in the world for George. Now he's got a pair and a flush draw, so he's got a couple extra outs.
Yeah, but now you got Kent leading out. What does that mean if you're George? And he leads out small. It's almost like a blocker bet. And look at that. Gonna raise it up. Nope, he said call. Boy, that would have been a great raise. That would have
That would have put Kent in a really weird
really
spot.
bad spot. A brick on the river.
Kent going to lead out small again.
Yeah, only betting another 30, and George.
And it puts George in a weird spot because Kent does not have that much money left behind.
No, you're not gonna get him off of it, and he's gonna play a jack the same way. You know what I mean?
And
No,
George
George
does
ripped
jam.
it over the top of him and snap call by Kent. I like the effort out of George, but I think he just didn't get a good look at Kent's stack, Chris.
Yeah. If he saw Kent stack there, he never raises.
Can't make that bet, because Kent just has like 80 at 80 behind.
Yeah, he's only got 80 to $100 behind. There's no reason to raise there. He bet enough that he's just never folding to anything in that spot.
Yeah, even if it all in and snap called so quickly, it lost our cameras on here. But like I said, he's counting that down, and I like the play out of George. I just feel like that Kent's just already invested too much.
Mhm.
If they were,
I think if he was going to jam there, he needed to jam on the turn.
yeah, if they were playing deeper, it definitely would have been a play that worked for sure.
Yeah,
Clubs and all that.
clubs and everything else.
Yeah, clubs straight.
And your kicker the 9.
Yeah.
Good call, Kent. Desperation. I think you're reading the cards.
I saw the frustration when he did it. He lost. He said he lost.
He said, I've had ice again, and I can't win again.
Because I followed the quick king queen, and I was like, oh man. I said,
Oh, you can tell when Ken put his cards out. You thought you lost when you put your cards out, didn't you?
Huh?
You put the chips across, you thought you lost, didn't you? I can tell by the way you're acting. You thought you lost, but you weren't going to.
So dealer change here. Jason in the box. When was the last time we saw him dealing a live stream?
I actually cannot remember the last time I saw Jason deal a live stream.
Does he know how?
I hope so. Luckily, it's not too much different from his normal dealing, and he is extremely good at dealing a normal cash game.
He's one of the original dealers here at the River League.
One of the only dealers here that's been here longer than me.
Yeah, he's.
Might be the only one left at this point.
we haven't done one.
Yeah, I don't think there's anybody that's been here longer.
They said they're going to get it where they
But
will.
I'm telling you right now, I'm already going to yell at him. He shuffles harder than any other dealer I have ever seen, and he's doing that to my RFID cards.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, double board.
You hear me there, Tracker Robbie? You tell Jason be gentle to my cards. He does torque those cards, I tell you what.
Oh, yeah.
Jim here finally picking up something to play, going to raise it up to the king queen offsuit. Faron with queen jack offsuit makes the call. Craig
That's a
always
great hand.
always in for a raise. 10 deuce offsuit. Kent got some chips, going to put him to work. Queen 9, and Sosa says, I've already got $3 into this $50 pot. I'm going to call it the 5-4 offsuit, and we're going 5 ways to a flop. Jim, the pre-flop aggressor. 7-9-4, 2 spades. Kent, top pair.
Yeah, flops top pair. Sosa flops bottom pair. Faron flops a backdoor flush draw.
And,
Not really a whole lot of anything in this hand, though.
and Kent just takes the lead here.
I'm just going
and
to take the pot down really quickly.
It's going to work. I don't necessarily hate it. Puts Jim, the pre-flop aggressor, there in check. Quite a few people tuned in across all of our social media, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. We appreciate you for watching this 1-3 every man's game every day that we play here at the River League. We just stream it for you on Saturday nights. Come get on the next list if you want to play some 1-3 on Saturday night, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Or if you're interested in our variety games on Thursdays, starting at 6 or 6:30?
6:30.
6:30. Do we know what we're playing next week, or is everybody out of town at Choctaw and we haven't decided yet?
Yeah. Everybody is currently busy at Choctaw playing in the Gargantuan, and tomorrow going to be playing in the Big O tournament. So we will
Get that
hopefully
out
have an
Monday
update
or
by
something, yeah.
Monday.
Craig going to be the one to raise it up with the Jack 10 offsuit to 15. George and Renee both coming along, both with 6-5. Renee of the suited variety. Daniel and Mitch coming along as well. 5 ways, 15 each, 76 in the pot. Jason, ace, queen, deuce, 2 diamonds.
Daniel flopping top pair. Nobody else really flopping anything here.
And Daniel going to announce this straight out. A lot of what they call donk leading.
Craig, the only one with anything substantial to come along with only a gut shot, but
He's already hit one of those tonight. See if he can find another.
2 is not going to help.
Board pair. Let's see if Daniel keeps up the aggression. He does. Now, how much experience does Daniel have with Craig?
I want to say not a whole lot. A raise from Craig here would be ridiculous. I would love to see it, though.
He's still contemplating it. He doesn't know Daniel either.
He could also just
Oh.
flat here and raise on a diamond river.
Any kind of scare river there.
There's a lot of bad rivers for Daniel.
Well, and only an 8 kicker with his ace as well. But Craig not sure of Daniel, and Daniel not sure of Craig. So ABC poker there. Craig decides to let it go.
You got that under the gun straddle. To go. Yes. Six calls.
That's funny.
Too fun. Faron here raising it up with the king queen suited. Craig, who knows what his cards are, but he does Jack 10. That's up the top of his range. Makes the call as well. George 4 deuce suited makes the call. You know, we just haven't seen a whole lot of pre-flop respect out of anybody for anybody at this table. And, you know, the river does kind of play that way. You really have to get into the 20-plus range to get folds here at the river. But there's some contenders in this one. King Jack suited for Jim. William comes along. Pot odds. 7 players.
Flop's going to come Queen 8-6 Rainbow. Faron going to flop top pair here. Mitch flops a gutter to a 9. William flops open-ended here. And Craig also with a gutter to a 9. So Mitch kind of out of the wood, or kind of out of contention here.
Yeah, and, you know, William should be coming along here majority of the time. Rainbow open-ended. But you could see Mitch call a lot of the time. Renee feels like middle pair is good to test the waters with. So Faron, top pair, king kicker, doesn't feel bad. But when you bet 30 and get called in 4 other spots, that makes it a little bit harder to swallow here on this turn card. Let's see if he picks up a club to continue the aggression.
Turn's going to be a 9. That is going
that's
to
going to
give
be
Craig.
Craig. Craig, the nuts, and everyone else is drawing dead. And Faron going to continue to fire here. Betting 75. I don't hate the bet, and we'll see how Craig continues to play it. But I don't see Faron firing too much more or calling much more as a very connected turn card comes out. Yeah, call there by Craig. Renee can't continue, and William.
This puts William in a very weird spot.
Yeah, he's still open-ended with a pair, but yeah, that's a big bet. You're just not going to have the bottom end of it every time. So I think Faron's probably going to give up onto this pot. Ace on the river. Goes check. If you didn't hear the exchange there, Craig said, you paid for my dinner earlier, so I'm going to check it to you.
That's good payback.
Faron saying I wasn't going any further anyway.
Unfortunately, Ace on the river, probably the worst card for Faron in that spot.
Yeah, and not a great card for Craig, but Craig's not the type to fold.
I tried to get him out, but it's Craig. You can't do it. Can't get him out. Can't get him out. Let him hit a gut shot.
I smelled it coming.
Oilfield boys at the battle.
Man, my phone didn't ring and I gotta go.
Hit and run.
Mitch folds queen deuce because it's not suited.
What about that card? Oh, God. Mitch folds, Faron folds. Craig calls.
Craig decides to play the 10-3 suited. George coming along. Ace-6 offsuit. Renee limping in as well. King-8.
It's also going to come along with Jack 5 suited. I don't think Daniel's going to go anywhere here with connectors, especially not on the button.
And
And William just going to flat here with the 6-4 hearts.
well, we've got a limped in pot. Always scary.
Jim does have the 7-4. Let's see if it hits this time.
10 deuce queen.
Seems like Michael's the only one that has luck with that hand.
Mitch would have flopped 2 pair, I believe, because, like I said, if I would have said if he would have played it if it was suited.
Vortex.
So no one really having much of anything here.
4 and 5 check.
Craig does flop a middle pair. He currently has the best hand.
10
He's going to take a small stab at it. $13.
calls.
Mark wanting to continue on to see if he can catch a diamond or a straight opportunity.
Craig says he's going to check dark. There is
Yeah.
the straight card. That gives him a lot more outs.
Yeah, the gin straight card, not the diamond, but he's going to get a free one here as Craig is slowed down. 6 on the river.
Not going to help. Craig is
And
still
yeah,
out
I
the pair.
was going to say it's fired just a little bit there. And Sosa, he only bet $10 into 40 and almost $50, but Sosa with a lot of nothing, making sure has to let it go. But Mr. Craig heating up. He's heating up. Don't let him do that. Let's have a look at the leaderboard. He's up 381.
Yeah.
You let
that's
him
a
get
heater.
too big and things get bad. You see Faron drop down from being in the green down to the red after battling with him a little bit. But some other people dragging some pots, getting up into the positives.
Move around. Move around. Or Sosa.
Yeah. We've only got 3 players. We've only got 4 players down over $100. And $100 is really not a lot on this stream. So they could very easily get back into the green.
Some people had to beat him so low they weren't so they were still alive. They say you want me to work? I'll turn on dance. We can dance with your food.
Seat 7 is straddling.
We can dance. Making sure we're alive. Dance. You want to take you dance. Thank you.
The camera zoomed in on over here. They're trying to get they're back out.
Okay. That's because my head's so big.
And just got a notification. Another player out there playing in the wild. Mr. Higgins
1 calls.
making the final table at TCH. I'll have to look up and see what event that is.
2 raises to 15.
So it's
So-
actually going to raise here with pocket 5s in lead position.
3 calls. 4
Probably going to
calls.
get a decent amount of callers from this spot, especially with his reputation.
7 calls.
Yeah, Faron, Mitch.
10 calls.
Mitch with a 6-3 suited, might as well. Craig, 7 deuce suited, good enough for him. And a raise to 15 gets called 7 ways. $100 in the pot. And Jason put it out. 2 jacks and a 4.
2 jacks and a 4. Sosa still with the best hand.
Yeah, not the worst flop to put out a C-bet here if you're Sosa. You're the pre-flop aggressor. Your 5s could still be good here a lot of the time. He's going to put a feeler bet out of 25. I don't think anybody's going to be able to come along here. Yep, and it's taken down there. You know, that's about the 3rd time we've seen Sosa betting flops and taking it down. Really hasn't been put into sweats too much.
It's been pretty easy to do when nobody else flops anything. That's also one of the downsides of playing loose on the table. Is when you don't flop anything, it's really easy to just get bet out of the hand.
Well, so far he's had the goods.
Mitch. It's, Craig's straddling for 5.
Dealing out hand number 18 of this 1-3 game. Most players buying in between 3 and 500. George, King 9 suited under the gun here. Just makes the call.
10 folds, 20 folds.
See one of his outs getting folded by Renee there.
3, 4 folds, 5 folds. Calls, calls, and check.
Not much going on in the rest of the holdings. Got Mitch, Faron, and Craig coming along with a bunch of raggedy hands as usual. Ace 4.
6 check, 7 check.
Missed that other one there, but it was 2 diamonds, so Mitch picking up the diamond draw. But unfortunately, George with the larger diamond draw, and he's going to be betting this out.
Six calls, 7
So
folds.
it looks like,
Heads up.
looking this up to see what table Mike Higgins made, looks like the 25K Donkey Derby
8 of diamonds, 4
TCH
diamonds,
Dallas.
plus 7.
We have to see if that's confirmed. Donkey Derby. What in the world is that? Does it say?
It's just a $120 or $150 entry tournament, 25K guaranteed. They are at the final table right now. There's 8 players left in the tournament. First place is just over $6,000.
I don't know how that equates, but okay. I mean, that's still not terrible. I still want to know what a Donkey Derby is.
Yeah.
How about running straight cards for Mitch? They were both chasing diamonds. Mitch going to see that he won it the hard way.
Mm. I'm sure he's really happy he didn't hit his flush there.
Yeah, George there primed and ready. Mitch only had 66 behind.
$1. $1.
I want everybody to hear Jason shuffling here. Let's see if he listened.
He just started playing poker last week.
I can hear almost every individual card hitting each other.
Thought you told Jason to take it easy with the monkey paws. Tell him reset easy with the monkey paws for the second time. For those that don't know, the RFID cards, each individual antennas are in the cards. They're multi-layered. That's how we bring you the streams on a 15-minute delay. The computer knows what the cards are. No one else does, but because they have those antennas, they're laminated basically together, 3 different parts of the cards. And if you put too much torque on them, they can fray and separate. And they're not cheap cards. And I'll take them out of Jason's paycheck. A lot of nothing, so we got a lot of limping going around until Mr. Craig, who picks up pocket kings.
And this right here is the spots where Craig is extremely dangerous because of his image and raising wide. When he has a big hand like this,
Just gets paid.
yeah, he gets paid off every time.
5 calls,
Right.
6
Sosa decided to battle. He's way behind. William getting in there with the queen 10. Just not much to work with, so I don't blame him for just saying, why not? Got to get in there and gamble sometime. He just hasn't caught much to play with.
And Sosa really likes the kings.
Queen 10 ace. Tough flop here for pocket kings. 2 pair in the lead with William. Glad he decided to pick this one up and come along. Well, very wet board, so I don't mind a bet out here. It's going to slow Craig down, but I don't think
That's
Craig's
a-
going to fold to 1 bet.
That's a perfectly sized bet there. Just about 1/3 pot going to get called by both players.
Yes.
Mark drawing to nothing but a gut shot right now.
Yeah, Mark looking to chop the pot with Craig, but could catch some running hearts.
That is going to make both players almost dead here. Craig drawing to the last king in the deck.
I would love to see William check 1 time. Just check 1 time. No, he's going to continue to bet it. I feel
As
like
long
you
as
have
keep
to.
it small.
I feel like you have to check it there 1 time, Chris.
I would have liked to have seen a check, but a really small bet there
Yeah, and
just to keep players priced in.
2 folds. Heads up. Check. 75.
And Craig here really contemplating this last bet by William of 75. You know, I guess that smaller bet was as good as a check that I was hoping for. And, you know, Craig, 75 is a pretty big bet out of William. I don't know how much experience he has with him to know exactly what that means, but, you know, Pocket Kings just don't have a lot there that they can beat. He's not going to be doing that with just a queen, so he does let that one go. Don't blame him there. Good bet there by William to get paid a little bit on that turn.
What? Alright. Okay.
You're joined here by Kelly in the booth.
What's
There
up?
you are.
Yeah, I finally got the Big O tournament over with.
You finally got the big O tournament. Who won it?
Well, the Executioner,
Imagine
and he
that.
executed everybody.
Yeah, he came in here with a little grin saying, I knocked out every single person.
He only made quads the last hand with I think he had ace kicker.
Four calls, five
Too funny. Well, I knew he had a big stack. That's why he was late to the stream. Some pretty cards here. Mitch, or Daniel was going to raise it up to Jack 10 suited. Jim and Mitch both coming along. Ace 5 of diamonds, Ace 10 of spades for Mitch. Craig's going to 3-bet, guys. Look at this.
And
First
just
3-bet we've seen.
Just a min click 3-bet. From
That's
15 to
not even a raise. That's a click.
Yeah.
That's just a tickle.
And he
Wherever opportunity to fold.
We got 3 10s out of the deck, so Craig's gonna be looking for clubs or a queen.
Ace 8 3.
Somebody had hearts. Daniel.
Daniel's got heart draw. Jim and Mitch both have top pair. Mitch obviously with the better kicker here.
So the one person that missed was the 3-better.
Yeah, but Daniel's going to lead this one out here. Like I said, we were discussing earlier, does he have much experience with Craig? Kelly, do you know?
I don't think so.
Well, I think if he had, he'd known he could have checked that, and Craig might have continued on.
Jim very smartly going to get out of the hand here with the worst ace.
Yeah, Mitch.
Mitch going to come in here.
Yeah, he's only got 30 some odd behind, so he's just going to go ahead and put it in here. And
and
we're
he's just going to hope that Daniel doesn't hit a heart.
yeah, we're basically at a coin flip here.
Yeah, or 9 on the turn be kind of interesting.
9 or a jack. You know,
9 or
maybe
queen. Yeah.
give him some more outs. You go with the hearts. So Mitch, the one at risk here, looking to dodge any heart here so far. Deuce of diamonds, right color, wrong shape. Jason to the river.
Whoops, that's black.
Queen on the river.
Run it twice. Looks like.
Oh, they did run it twice. So Mitch holds on the first one. Already taken down half this pot. 4 on the turn. Daniel needing a heart to stay
Oh, I
half
believe
the pot. I
that
think
is.
he got it. Yep. So chop it up.
Everyone loves a chop pot.
I think Jason do some extra work here. Some extra work for Jason. While he's chopping that one up, for those that don't know, we still have the stream high hand jackpot, and I am going to change this number as we speak. It is now worth 400 for aces full of kings or better. Must play 2 cards. It's a little bit hard to hit, but that's because we want to let that jackpot build up there. Why not? Why not? But they are eligible for the flush frenzy. Any ace high flushes are going to give them a check on the board. 4 flushes, 1 of each suit. You've got all day to do it here at the river. If you get started at 2 p.m., you have until 2 a.m. when we have scheduled close to go for that $5,000 jackpot. 60% of it going into your pocket and 40% to the room. So if you get word that someone has 3 flushes, get in here, get playing, and get 40% of that $5,000 jackpot.
2 spades is not coming with Craig's card.
Jason emulating Destiny.
Well, there's the new rule that was changed over the years where the dealer can actually get 2 cards in a
Yeah,
row.
that was an old rule.
At one time, you couldn't.
Yeah, you can't have 2 consecutive
You
cards.
talk
but
about taking a long time to redeal when you've dealt. that
yeah,
many
dealt
cards.
it all the way around. Daniel here, 9-8 suited, just going to call for 5. Mitch wanting to see a flop with queen 10. Craig going to raise it up, and we're getting bigger. We're getting bigger on these pre-flops. Raise it up to 30 with the ace 10 offsuit. Kent getting out of the way. Daniel suited connectors makes the call after taking down that last pot from Craig. Has a little bit of extra chips to throw around.
He likes hearts.
Hey,
He's feeling good.
he's positioned here to flop a good one against some queen 10s.
Oops.
Not
Offsuit
that
comes
one.
with
No
ace
hearts
high
that time.
again.
6 deuce ace 2 clubs. Craig having the lone ace of clubs.
Pretty much got it locked up.
Yep, and the top pair to go with it. Checks over quickly to him. Let's see what his sizing is here. 1/3 pot.
I think $10 would do it.
Yeah,
Okay, whatever.
$30 is going to be his choice. Daniel getting out of the way, and Mitch not much to work with, and Mr. Craig stacking some more chips.
So the first hour had it. Who's been running?
It's been a little bit of a roller coaster, but Craig has been hot lately, which you don't want to
Okay.
do. He's up 315. Kent, who got it all in a full double up courtesy of Mr. George. So you see Kent stack there. Faron started out hot and then tried to lean on Craig a little bit. You don't want to do
So-
that very often.
He hasn't played with Craig in a while, I guess.
Yeah, the oil field, the boys get it mixed up, put him back down to the red. Not much, but started out hot and gave a lot of it back. And like I said, William, Sosa, Daniel,
Jim's
Renee.
down. That's
Jim.
he's
Jim
usually running pretty good in these.
well,
screens.
yeah,
It's not over, but I mean,
he had a lot of good hands pre-flop and made some raises pre-flop that just
nothing's
didn't connect. Yeah, and so he most of his money loss was pre-flop. Really, I don't even know if he's gone to a showdown. To be honest with you, I can't remember if he has.
Craig's got a. He's got his hand.
George going to raise it to $20 here with King Jack offsuit. Renee makes a really quick call with ace 6 suited.
There's no way Craig's folding.
No.
There's not.
No, he's been playing any 2 cards. We checked the VPIP on the first orbit, and Faron was up top. I'll have to get a screenshot of it later.
After the first hand.
Yeah, no, you have whole orbit,
Oh,
top VPIP.
Flop
Ace.
from ace high for the 3rd time in a row.
Yeah, just aces are cheap.
and she'll bet it right out. Yeah. And Craig's never folding.
Craig does have a pair, so
Yeah.
I don't expect him to fold,
We've
especially
seen-
not to $20.
We've seen him chase 2 gut shots and hit one of them. Yeah, he's not going to let her go for 1 bet.
And George gonna call. He's got a good gutter.
Yeah.
All Craig has to do is hit 2 pair here.
Kind of hard to be really interesting.
George looking for a 10 for Broadway.
That's going to come in 9 of diamonds. Not help to anybody.
No.
No, she's going to continue the pressure. I don't know if you'll see him come along now. That's 2 bullets out of Renee, which is not insignificant.
Yeah, I don't think he'll call in here. You got to give it one shot.
And then George,
No, he's
and
gonna go for
there's
it.
enough. There's enough in the pot. He wants to gamble a little bit, looking for a 10, and only a 10 to take this one down.
Oh, that was
Close, but no cigar. And Renee here reaching for some more bullets. We know that any amount will do. George has let that one go. Decided to gamble a little bit. He hasn't really gotten much started on the stream.
Usually, beginners' first time on the stream, usually they get pretty lucky. Unfortunately, George's first time on stream has been anything but.
Yeah, not quite yet, but he's definitely good enough to turn it around. Like I said, I've seen him play here last week.
He plays extremely solid poker. He's just got to run well to go with it. And things have just not been going his way so far.
Well, this isn't exactly a table you can make much happen without the cards. A lot of sticky players on this table.
Mhm.
You can't get a lot through on this crowd. Jason dealing out hand number 23 to each one of you across YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. We appreciate you tuning in. The chat's been quiet. Must be a busy Saturday night. You must be watching.
They're probably all at the bar. They can't.
That's hard to say. They
chat.
can't hear it. They're just watching. We're talking into the ether.
A lot of suited hearts in this game.
How about
Oh,
Faron picking up pocket kings. William called 5 with the 8-9 suited. Faron raised it up to 15. Only 15. Might catch a few stragglers here with that price. Mark Sosa waking up with the 8
yeah.
jack suited.
he'll
He's going to come
call.
along.
He's not going to raise.
And William deciding not. Oh no, Daniel folded. Yeah, William's probably going to come along here. I was
Oh,
going to say $10 more for the 8-9 suited. You got to call that. So 3 ways. Faron in the lead. Pocket Kings looking to dodge a lot of hearts, a lot of clubs, or an ace. See what Jason has to say here. 4, 6, queen, 2 diamonds. Complete whiff for everybody.
Yeah.
Only 51 in the pot. Faron's going to bet at least $30, $40 here.
That's 35.
Yeah, how about right between there? 35, and it's probably going to end it here unless Mark wants to get tricky, decides not to. William hasn't gotten out of line yet, so he folds. So Faron finally turns it around, picks up an extra $50 in profit there on the Pocket Kings.
Dude, even.
And Jason, the heavy-handed gorilla dealer,
New dealer coming.
destroying my RFID cards, is getting out of the box, straight to the broom closet.
Everybody else drawing.
Who we bringing in? Donnie back in.
Donnie is coming back in.
Well, while Donnie's getting in there, let's see. Got Kelly sitting way
What?
over
I'm
there.
hiding. I'm hiding.
He's hiding. Thanks for tuning in to the 1-3 stream every Saturday here at the River League at 7 o'clock. If you want to play some 1-3 with these guys, that'll be going on. We don't know what the variety game yet is. Did you get anybody asked before they all ran off to Oklahoma? Do we know what we're playing on Thursday?
I haven't heard anything.
Yeah, we'll figure it out on Monday. So keep an eye out for that if you like some of the variety games. It could be Hold'em, just maybe more expensive.
Yeah. Good.
But it could be, 2-5, 5 on the button. There, finally somebody in chat. Ashley saying hello. Fantastic Cage and stream operator there at Kojak's. And doing a great job over there on their Tuesday, Friday streams.
I can't give you money back.
He tried to tell me not to buy it.
Jim's either had monsters or rags. And like I said, he raised it up pre with those monsters and never connected. And that's why you see him down on chips.
It does make it really easy to play your hands though, when all you're getting is one side or the other.
Hey, give me the ones that are easy folds. I can play on my phone or something
Mm-hmm.
to distract me.
Play some TX poker on your phone.
There you go. Renee coming along with the Queen 8 suited. Craig was one that raised it up just a little bit, just to give us something to play for. 7-6 offsuit. Dealer Donnie putting out 2 kings and a jack.
Look at that board. Look at their hands.
Whoever bets it wins it. Let's see who wants to do
If
that.
I'm Mitch, I just fire.
That's what I say. Just
I can't win this. I'm going to fire.
5 on the
Well,
turn.
he's
Hey,
ahead.
he picks up the lead
Mitch picks up a pair, but Renee does
Got a
have a flush draw,
yeah.
and just
and
immediately
just
hits
hits
it.
it on the river. And it goes to
Mucks.
Craig just gets out of the way.
Husband and wife.
Forget about it. And Renee's going to bet 10. Like I said, like we said earlier, just because they're husband and wife doesn't mean there's soft play between these two.
No, they play each other a lot like Ton and Nicole do. There's being married doesn't have anything to do. Being married doesn't matter once you're at the
Yeah,
table.
they're at the table.
They're gonna play against each other.
They're playing poker.
Mm-hmm.
So Renee picking up that one there with the runner flush. Yeah, Ashley need to come over to San Angelo. Check out the River League. You know how to run a stream. You can run this one.
Jack, you were a winner, but you weren't a winner.
I actually have to go back up to Kojak's on Tuesday. I'll be up there for their Tuesday stream. Hopefully training some more people so Ashley doesn't have to do everything by herself up there.
True.
Yeah, mate.
If you haven't checked out the Kojak's live stream, you have that fantastic 16-foot LED screen with the graphics, those nice 4K cameras, crazy decorated rooms, fantastic stream. Check it out, Kojak's live, Facebook or YouTube or Twitch as well. Streaming on Tuesdays and Fridays right now.
Right with the greens, yeah.
That reminds me. Have you seen Roger? Roger Dodger.
Mitch and Faron both limping in. Craig.
Oh, he might raise this one, too.
Oh, yeah. Donnie said call and quick correction there by Craig. Said, no, sir, I'm raising this Queen 10 suited.
Mm-hmm. And Renee's going to come along with pocket 8s. We haven't seen a pocket pair in a little bit.
And she was pretty adamant about that call. That's got to scare Craig a little bit.
And they are going to get this heads up.
You have to flip. Wow, it says on there 74. Oh. Must not be any 8 left.
Must be a couple A's folded. 4-3-2, 8 still in the lead.
Not a bad flop.
Immediately goes check, check.
Fast check. third diamond and an overpair. Renee not going to take any chances against Craig. That jack makes her feel a little bit better, though, but she's still just going to let it check down. Pick up that pot.
I've had a loser.
Craig complaining.
I've had ace 10 three times.
Ashley saying she's glad you're coming back to do some training there on that fantastic stream.
Yeah, they do a pretty good job up there. Somebody trained them pretty well.
Somebody set up the stream and trained them well.
Mhm. Only had to do some minor tech work up there, but luckily luckily all of the staff up there is pretty intelligent. They can handle things pretty well.
Well, just get Kojak's taken care of, and we'll straighten out the small things here at the river because you're going to be hip deep in Odessa soon with the Celebrity Live coming up.
So what day of the week's that going to be?
That one is going to be
Wednesdays.
on
Well,
Sundays?
Sundays or Wednesdays. Well, we'll let that one warm up before we go to 2 days a week. But yeah, probably Sundays, but maybe Wednesday. We'll have to see.
So Sunday afternoon
Yeah, be fun.
before the football season.
You want to talk about some fun streams? That club, holy Toledo. I don't mind them being on camera and mic'd up without any commentators like me telling you what's going on. They'll tell you straight through the cameras. It's going to be a fun stream. 3 ways to this flop. 2 hearts.
Oh,
2
we got
players.
2 flush draws. All right.
William and Renee both having heart draw. Renee with the best of it, the queen high. Kent missing completely. This
Well,
is
no, William's got a
William
pair.
does also have a
Oh,
pair.
nope.
Well, the other one also
Nope.
has a pair
Now
now.
it's queen.
Yeah, now Renee. Surprised you don't see a bet out of Renee here. This one's checking down really quickly.
And a 10. Everybody has a pair now.
Everybody got something. So that probably will mean a check. Just wasn't enough in the pot to fight over there.
Whole $10 in the pot.
That's a little bit different than we were out there. I'm guaranteed
Yeah,
that would have been
that's
$100 pot.
I bet we probably won't see another $10 pot tonight. Of course, you got George away from the table. Craig was away from the table.
Mitch, I'm so nice to him.
We've seen a 1-3 tables pre-flop $6 all the way up to 30 so far on this stream.
He is treated so good.
You know, somebody's got to say it to themselves to make themselves believe it. That's how bad it is.
He doesn't even carry up his own uniforms whenever they're delivered down, way down at the other end of our property. I carry them up to the house.
Okay.
You know, 2 hours a day.
Talk to Mitch. He sounds like he's useless.
I know. I started to say I don't think she's doing any damage with this story. I think Mitch is fine with it.
He hasn't disagreed with anything, has he?
No.
So Faron
No, you good. No, okay.
saw some chips as play the graphics sketch up here. See a raise there out of Sosa.
I want to take it back until you're saying
Jack 10 offsuit, raising up to 15. Daniel makes the call with the ace 10 offsuit. We've seen a lot of players pretty brave with ace 10 today so far. I actually think that's a scary hand personally.
Seeing your dad get out of line here with 10-3 offsuit.
Yeah, well, he's in the, under the gun in the worst position. Why not?
Flop a 10, we'll be in trouble.
Yeah, there's only 110 left. Hopefully they don't see it. Deuce, deuce, 4. Now, if you're going to play it, bet it, Farron.
That's the perfect flop for small blind.
Sosa going to continue. He's gotten away with the flop bets every time. This is the first time he hasn't had it, though.
Daniel might be able to come along here with just ace high.
Yeah, like I said,
Discipline fold.
yeah, let's have him go, and they're just going to go in through. So Sosa, he's like 4 for 4 on these flop bets, just getting straight through. And
Kind of surprising given his image.
well, he showed the aces at least once. He might have shown the other hands. Like I said, that's the first time that he hasn't had it. So it's part of poker, telling a story and then flipping in the script when the time suits you on a bluff.
Oh, really?
Bluff, what's that? I've never,
Usually doesn't work here at the River League,
don't think I've ever tried one of those.
and probably have more money for it.
Yeah, he did not really get married and start taking a bunch of time off this year.
Yeah, the River League, one of those places that you can fold for an hour and raise pre-flop and still get 7 callers.
Mm-hmm.
But it's fun. It is fun.
Very swingy, but
Well,
guarantee you're not about to make more money anywhere else.
it's kind of like when Jim raises, he might get a call, or if I raise, I might get a fold.
Mhm.
Oh, Jim playing.
Jim is going to come along here with the 10-9 offsuit.
Yeah.
Mitch is also going to come along here with suited 8-7. We were talking earlier about how much Mitch loves these suited hands.
I don't think that. Well, gutter, Jim. That's nothing. That's a.
Jim
a
does
whip-
have
that's a
gut
whip.
that. Pretty much a whiff for everybody. King on the turn.
Who
helps
wants to bet?
nobody.
Yeah, anybody
Gonna be
wants to
first
bet?
one to bet gets it.
Or first one to check it, I guess.
Checks around. Deuce on the river. And Faron actually picks up a pair here.
He just drilled it.
Craig gonna open muck. And checks through. And Faron is actually gonna win here with a
Deuce on the
pair of
river.
twos.
How about that? Deuce is wild.
Thought Craig hit that too. Faron only plays quality hands now.
That's it. What was it, Jack Deuce or something like that? Put another $2. Put another $2 up.
Renee's been so hot, she hasn't put her coat on. She's running hot.
See what Craig does.
She has been running a bit hot today.
See if he gets vicious or not, huh?
And check out this win-loss real quick. Renee is
yeah.
now overtaken everybody else.
That's
She
why
now
she-
has the
Hold on.
highest wins. She's up $270 so far, and picks up another good hand. Ace Jack offsuit. Gonna min click that to $10.
I didn't see the chat. Shout out to Eddie and the YouTube. And what's up? Good to see you, man. You need to come back up here to the river and play some poker with us.
Well,
Jim gonna come along with Ace Jack offsuit as well.
Mitch, another ace. One more. And how about Faron Ace King? All the
Oh,
aces accounted
he's got.
for.
He has to raise this.
A stranglehold
35?
on this hand. Yeah, he does raise it.
I'd say 35 minimum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Craig pocket eights definitely never folding.
This could end up being a hand.
Yeah.
Now, so I could see Craig even 3-betting that one, but I don't know.
A lot of people in there. I
Well,
don't want that many in here.
You know, the ace jack could get a call out of Renee. I'd expect Jim to probably fold here.
Yeah, I believe if Renee calls, then Jim pretty much has to fold here.
Yeah, she tosses in the chip. Yeah, he does let it go. He's too good. He's too good. And Mitch
And
says,
Mitch
why
barely
not?
has any money left, so he's just gonna put. the
Mitch
rest
has
of
another
it in,
heart
looks
draw.
like.
He got, come on.
Well, we know there's no aces left. So this hand is really. Oh no, I'm sorry. Mitch just jammed it. Why not for just
He's
a little bit more?
All in for $10 whole more.
Yeah, and that's gonna freeze up the action where it'll be call or fold if they choose to, but they're not. Nobody can rebet Faron asking. Don't blame him. So Mitch here.
Waiting on them.
So with all the aces gone,
Yeah. I mean,
Craig's in great shape if you want to know the truth.
Jacks are all gone. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. We saw Jack folded. All the aces are gone. Pocket eights are looking fantastic.
2 hearts on the flop. Mitch at least has a backdoor flush draw now.
Yeah. Faron betting big here. And if he somehow gets Craig off this hand,
That's pretty much going to be a
it's-
lock.
It's going to be a lock. But Craig's a hard one to shake.
And that is a Craig board if I've ever seen one.
Let's hear him.
Craig bets 150.
Yeah, and immediately announces the raise.
That's a very good click out of Craig.
And Renee can't continue with this kind of action in front of her. But, you know, Faron's only got 130 behind. Does he just feel like he could be ahead sometimes here of Craig with ace king?
I think he could be ahead here a lot of the time with ace king.
Now,
I'll
Mitch,
check. I'll check.
Let's see what Faron, if he says anything to Craig.
Oh, you're all in.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Rebuy.
Yeah. And I knew he was
I think
have
he
to
knows
do
where he's
that.
at. I think he knows he has
Yeah,
to go over.
Mhm.
but he's got too much invested. The pot's too big. He's got to make that call.
Mitch, I don't think I'm ahead. Well, he needs a 5 or 4, 5 or a deuce on the turn to give him bounce.
Craig
get-
counting out the costs. We're going to have a side pot action.
Yeah, got to get the side pot right.
Now, I didn't see a lot of kings pre. So
No, I don't think anybody else had a king, but obviously all the aces are gone.
Yeah, so Faron here looking for a king and only a king.
We're a little card for Mitch, a 2, a 5, a heart.
Yeah, 5 would give Mitch some life, but a heart gives him the most.
2 of hearts would be really good.
So Faron already getting his money out, knowing he's probably
Actually, the 6 of hearts would be the best card he could catch,
on thin. Let
I guess.
Donnie playing catch up there with the graphics. Faron all in for his last couple hundred.
Maybe.
And like I said, the side pot action.
$600 over $600 pot.
And Craig in the lead. Yeah, we see at the top of the screen, 3 outs still remaining. All the kings still alive. There's a jack, no help. Faron needing a king and only a king. 9 on the river, and Craig scoops a monster.
Renee kicking herself for folding.
Yeah, you heard her say, I would have had all of you.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 ace jacks, and the jack still came.
Yeah, jack still came. Faron had all the kings and couldn't catch one, so
I should have.
that's a big one there for Mr. Craig.
Made the right fold at the wrong time.
Yeah.
That's gonna shake up that winnings chart a lot after that
Yeah,
last
but-
hand.
I didn't either. Three's not trying to get everybody out.
Yeah, Faron way ahead in that hand. Don't blame him one bit for that. And we see Craig rocket up to the top. Oh, 600.
Text 300 in the field.
Next to him, Renee only up 225.
Well, Renee did only lose $50 on that hand, so not too big of a loss for her, but plenty of lost money in that pot from her not calling.
Yeah, Renee, he said 225. Kent still up 131 from his earlier double up off of George. George just hasn't gotten anything to get started with, really.
You know, he
Hey.
fell behind early and just has not found a way to come back.
Yeah, and he made a good play to be down, but like I said, Kent just had didn't have enough chips to fold. Of course, you see Faron, who was creeping back to even, lost it there on that one.
Well, he did yell rebuy when he puts chips in there.
Oh, he knew it. He knew it, but he was way ahead. You know, the other ace jacks, and so he just had to win a race with Craig and couldn't quite pull it off.
You gonna put the blind yes? Yes? And you're small.
Yeah, it's not much fun if you realize that all the aces were gone. And you're going,
Yeah.
oh, man.
Yeah, he'll look back
That's
at
kind
that
of
one.
that's
and
just not, that's bad luck.
say, well, at least I had a king in there somewhere, but couldn't quite pull it out. As we see Faron rebuying for, it's like 400.
Well, now it's our turn.
Renee's turn with the pocket eights.
15.
That's a lot of
Yeah.
money, Craig.
Kent
Oh, here we go. He's not folding. Yeah.
Finally picking up something there. King Jack off suit.
Ooh,
He
Daniel. He could get in there. Yeah.
Not playing ace jack.
Sosa coming along. Daniel coming along.
No, it's not ace jack this time.
That's your pocket
Mitch.
fours.
No 4s or 8s gone yet that I've seen. Oh, there's a 4. 1 4 left.
And Sosa does have
1 8.
8.
Yeah, 1 4 1 8 left.
So Renee in the lead with a lot of chasers. Donnie puts out 3, 6, 7. Nice safe flop for pocket eights. Mitch can always feel like he, could be ahead here a lot of the time as well with
Or
pocket
has outs.
fours.
And he has outs. He can hit a gut shot to a 5.
Yeah.
A lot of bad turn cards for these hands, though.
Yeah, you're going to see Renee bet here pretty big. Yeah, she did bet 75.
He bet
I
the
don't, even,
pot.
I don't even think Mitch will come along for that price. It's got to put her credit for better than a pocket four.
Mm-hmm.
And he shows it and lays it down, and Renee picks up some more chips.
Hard not to be pocket forward.
So we were talking earlier about the TX Poker Online. That is live right now. TXPokerOnline.com, partnered up here with the River League. Download the app, and whether you're listening in Midland, Odessa, San Angelo, El Paso, Lubbock, Amarillo, lots of sponsored clubs right now. Deposit, withdraw in your club of choice with lots more clubs coming online very soon. And tournaments right around the corner. Right now we've got, I think there's some 5 cent, 10 cent games, or I think it's 5 cent, 10 cent, 50-cent dollar, some $1, $2, but Big O really popular on the app right now. But be one of the first ones to sign up for TX Poker as
Right, I had a straight draw out there.
getting out of the beta phase here pretty quick. Like I said, deposit money online and withdraw in the club that you are participating with. TXPokerOnline.com.
I think the big thing everybody's been waiting for is when are we going to get tournaments?
That's what I said. A week.
Soon.
Week and a half.
Soon.
Soon, TM.
When they are ready.
Get the bugs out.
That's going to be a real big hit once we get once we get tournaments on
Yeah,
there.
it's going to be a fantastic app to play poker on.
Ah, Jim raised it. Oh,
Yeah.
William re-raised a little click.
Little click to $20.
Jim,
We're seeing a lot of that on stream where anytime somebody raises, it's usually just a click.
Renee, who's already got 10 out there, makes the call. Jim makes the call as well.
Undercards to a 10, so
Yeah, and
they better hit hard.
Yeah, they share. They share the undercards of the pocket tens.
And the 8's going to come out.
Yep, 6-8 queen.
Open-ended, 7-9.
Better for Jim than it is for Renee.
Ooh, how about a 10 on the turn? That would be
By
ugly.
your works.
Ugly. Shouldn't even mention that.
And yeah, William gonna bet out here. It looks like gonna bet 30. About half size pot bet. Renee here, middle pair with some good runners. She's got these newfound chips, puts them to work. Jim can't go anywhere right now. Lots of good turn cards for him as he is open-ended. Like Kelly said, the
Oh,
10. Another overcard on those 10s, that could slow things down. This may get checked around. And that's-
Especially with Renee and Jim both calling.
yeah, that's exactly what happens. 9 on the river.
everybody got a pair.
Everybody's got a pair.
8s,
and,
9s, 10s.
I think it's probably just going to check around again. Yeah, William going to see the good news that he dodged all the outs. Pick up that nice $150 pot.
I had a straight draw too on February 9th. We ate 3 times already.
3 times?
Let's take a look at some stacks here. Who's got the most chips here at that table?
Well, Craig. Yeah.
Yeah,
Greg by a lot.
1.1K in his stack. 26% of the chips on the table. Pretty good for a 1-3, but I think it's going to go up from here quite a bit as these players loosen up just a little bit. We are just about the halfway point here on this Saturday night 1-3 stream. I said Craig, that one big almost $700 pot. His pocket eights held up 3 different ways. William still hanging on to some chips that he got in a couple hands earlier. And Renee, the one rising quick. Daniel here reaching for chips with King Jack offsuit. Looks like he made it 15. Faron still not come back yet.
Just about 10 seconds too late.
Don't look at my cards.
George going to play his button, King 9 offsuit. Renee makes the call as well with the 10-7 suited. Kent into the muck. 4 ways on this $15 raise pot by Daniel.
If it ain't changed any, I didn't need 'em.
Those what you're getting, it has to change.
Okay.
Flop's going to come Queen, Jack 3.
King Jack.
Daniel flops a pair of jacks here.
I got one good hand.
George
Nobody
popped
with
him in-
diamonds.
George popped another gutter.
Nothing.
Yeah, I like this C-bet here out of Daniel. 25 into about 60, 65.
No diamond. I've had the flush draw.
Craig doesn't like to fold.
Doesn't like to fold. Unfortunately, he doesn't really have anything to call with either.
Yeah, but he says, why not? We're going to see what this Daniel guy's made of here. Let's see if we see a pretty big blender bet here come on this turn.
Diamond could make things awkward for Daniel.
Donnie putting out, there's a
Immediately
deuce
comes
of
out there.
diamond immediate. So if Daniel checks this here, Craig could fire out about $60 and take this one down.
Craig does also pick up the gut shot now to go with an overcard.
Oh, and he checks it. I guess.
I actually kind of do like that check. As long as there's not a...
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
That 4th diamond could slow things down for sure.
Mhm.
Kind of takes a lot of his bluff opportunities out there, and especially when Daniel's the one reaching here. So Craig, a missed opportunity there on the turn. I think Daniel
Yeah.
would have respected that, only having second pair.
Now, what's disgusting here is if Craig decided to jam, I think he takes his hand down.
Oh yeah, for
Immediately.
sure. But even if Daniel only having 135 behind, he's got pot size stack remaining. I think he could still even get away from it.
Mhm.
He's only got second pair, no diamond, but Craig decides against it.
Gonna give
Well-
Daniel benefit of the doubt on having a diamond.
George would have made the straight with king 9, and they might have had the king of diamonds. I can't remember now. I was trying to remember. But he had that gutter, but it was all diamonds. So
Yeah, I like that river bet, kind of setting his own price there. And if you get raised, you just have to fold.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't risk too much of a stack.
it's going to stop him from jamming on you more often than not.
Absolutely.
Very good blocker bet.
Is he hurt or is he soccer hurt?
And Daniel's already got pocket eights and got cards. Are good for him.
Yeah, graphics good.
Ah, boy, I tell you what, did he keep them?
Yeah, we're on a 15-minute delay, but sometimes whenever the button gets pressed on there a little too early, he only did it. It only happened once. Yeah, I got him doing that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that we'll get a quick preview here of Daniel's first act hand here. Had some current camera corrections.
Well,
there.
if he did have that hand, it'd be. Oh, because he pushed the button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. We got a
One
newbie
of
over
the,
there. We got a newbie.
One
Nah,
of the benefits of having this software and being on a 15-minute delay is we already know, the software already knows what their hands are 15 minutes ahead.
yeah. We just don't get to see
Just the
until
computer knows.
we hit the button 15 minutes
Oh,
later.
set of tens. Isn't it? No, queen 10. I'm sorry.
Queen
I thought he
10,
had
yeah.
pocket tens.
He does have the best hand here, though, with
Yep.
pair of tens.
Yep, queen 10.
Daniel's gonna be the one to lead it out, testing the waters. He was the one that raised it pre-flop with the pocket eight. Seen a lot of eights tonight, and I don't think they've had much luck except in Craig's hand.
Mhm.
I have to go wash my glasses.
George also does have a gut shot to a 6. I don't believe I saw that many 6s.
And he's gonna call it. He just has not had much going. He's got to pick spots to gamble with just to try to make something.
Well, he hit the
happen.
gutter last hand. He's probably thinking he can do it 2 hands in a row.
Well, why not?
So I folded the last time I hit it.
You mean county party trick.
Well, that's
Hey.
kind of a.
Not exactly the card he was looking for.
No,
No, it's gonna slow down Daniel. You might see this one check through a lot of the time.
that's a good card to bet when you're way behind.
Daniel reaching for chips. I love it.
Not giving anybody credit on potentially having the nut spade draw.
No, and he was the one that raised pre. He can represent it pretty effectively. William could think that he just got turned here. He does let it go. Great bet by Daniel.
Very good bet.
Keeping the pedal to the metal on this one. See, Kent stack there.
That's why a lot of times I play. They go, why don't you ever look at your cards? Well, sometimes I fold cards when I shouldn't.
You and Tracy are the ones I've seen play blind
If
here
I,
at the
if I
river.
don't look out, I'm not going to fold the best hand a lot of times.
I've seen you're the only ones I know playing blind here.
Of course,
at
it
the
was
river.
the other day when I bet blind and you swapped the nuts track. Yeah, I remember that one.
I'll let you know.
Yeah. And of course, what I do, I river the second nut.
Yeah, that's true. I just forgot about that.
Swapped open ended straight flush draw and ended up making the second nut. You flopped the nut. Okay, what we got here? William folded the best hand so far. Okay.
4-3 offsuit into the mug. Faron wanted to see a flop with the ace-8 off. Craig suited Jack-7 says, why not? George trying to make something happen still. Queen-5 suited.
I guarantee. I really think in my lifetime, 4-3 is done better for me than Ace King
Hey,
because I don't lose near as much money with it, and I lose a lot of money with Ace King.
the River League Nuts 4-7 has definitely changed my tune on random rags. Of course, my favorite hand always 7-5. So
Oh, I like that hand. Jack-7 right here, kind of like Craig's hand.
Board is
Queen-
going to come out Queen 7-5.
yeah.
King Queen and a Queen 5. Oh, Queen 5 2 pair.
Yeah, George.
Come on,
here,
George might get a hand here. Let's
George
go.
finally going to make something happen here. Is Daniel's the one betting it out with King Queen?
Well, he's got a good hand. I don't blame him.
Craig, middle pair, makes the call. George just smooth calls the 25 with top and bottom pair. So Daniel here in pretty good trouble. Actually, George immediately announced a raise. Okay, he let him know right off the rip. Raised it to 25, called by Daniel and Craig.
Just ticking the pot up a little bit, so you can, a little bigger bet on the turn. If it's not a spade, we're gonna have some action, I think.
Yeah, spade could slow things down.
Something like a 3 or a deuce or something.
The 7 of spades could be interesting. That would give Craig trips.
Yeah, that's more than expected. Close.
Yeah,
8 of hearts on the turn, pretty innocuous. Now,
pretty
Daniel
much.
got basically raised, but he's going to continue setting his own price here, and I think that's what he's doing here, guys.
It's hard for me to put people on 2 pair with that board.
And it was a pretty small raise with the
Yeah.
flop. It
You
was
know,
barely over a min
You
clip.
just don't look at it and think, well, somebody's got 2 pairs.
He's just setting his price here with a 45.
I
With
think he might be thinking that George is on a spade draw, and that's why he raised.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And George gonna pretty much
smooth-
confirm it by
Yeah,
just
that's
smooth calling here. So
that just smooth calls way.
Queen would be ugly.
The spade's
Nah,
going to throw
yeah.
things off here. If a non-spade on that river with the way George played this hand could have made him quite a bit of money as he's forced to check as the spade front door spades get home. He's going to see that ruined his hand. That flat call on the turn definitely made it look like he had spades, which shut down Daniel at least, and then made it where he really can't bet too much. So George finally stacked some chips. Good to see here on
Wow.
this Saturday night. Let's take a quick look if you are tuned in. Craig bringing it back down, but still up 531. Renee skyrocketing here lately. Daniel up 131 as he won a few hands here recently. Kent won early, hanging on to it, had much to fight with. William and Sosa both sitting barely in the positives. Jim and Mitch, Mitch lost early as well and clawed back some. But George and Faron both at the bottom looking to turn things around, and George just started doing that. See how that continues to turn out for him.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me ever to see Craig at the bottom or the top.
Well, that's what we
Because
were
that's the
talking
way he
about even
plays.
before the stream.
He's rarely in the middle.
Yeah, no, we said it on the stream. He could be down 100 one hand and up 1,000 10 minutes later. And it's kind of hands like these 4 deuce that he'll choose to play.
Oh, this is going to be a race.
Oh no, thought that was Craig's hand. He's got an even better one.
15? Yeah.
Yeah, King Queen of clubs going to raise it up. George is going to do a heat check here. See if he can win 2 in a row. Makes the call. Renee ace 8 off suit. I've seen a lot of ace 8s tonight. These people are brave.
Oh, 7-4.
Daniel going to wake up with pocket 10s.
And just makes the call. Jim pocket 6s.
Oh my gosh, what could come here? 6-10 king or something would be crazy.
Well, if it's anything for the executioner in the River League, 7-4 is going to find a way.
You got to make a set, probably, Jim.
Flop
Well,
is
there's a 7.
Jack 7-3. I think that's the first time all night the 7-4 has hit anything on the flop.
Yeah, he's still behind the pocket 10s of Daniel, but he's going to check it. Craig was the pre-flop aggressor, going to slow it down. George and Renee both checking as well. And he's going to play the 7-4. He's going to bet it out here, and it's going to get everybody to fold except maybe Daniel could peel here. Yeah, he is going to go ahead and come along. Jim, not a non-believer as well, actually.
This is where Mark's image comes into play.
Yeah, and Craig wanted to see some more. George and Renee probably both getting out of the way. Renee doesn't like believing people, but when it's that many people, she's got to,
She doesn't have too much of a choice.
yeah, does let it go.
Very much not a good spot for her. Trying
Not
to
turn
focus
ace
on
now.
multi-way.
Yeah. Turn card 8.
Ooh.
And that would have made it awkward for Renee turning a pair. So it's a
Yeah,
good
man.
thing she folded on the
Now,
flop.
Sosa needs to bet about $80 to $100 right here.
And his problem is he doesn't have that much behind. He only had $200
That's
going
60?
into this turn.
Yeah,
So he's
50.
going to bet 50. I don't know who all this is going to get out of the
but
hand.
he got Daniel out. That was the big one, and Jim going to get out of the way as well. And I don't think Craig's going to be able to call it. So Sosa, 7-4.
Ding, 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 ding. So, see, it didn't.
You got to hit the button for the fans.
I'm not really sure. The cards won. The player won that one.
Fast sign 7-4. San Angelo River League hand 7-4. Can Craig find the fold? Does he believe Sosa? He does.
when they've got the cards working for it.
Great job, Sosa.
I think you might thought he might have been ahead there.
I was starting to say we don't. He may not think he was bluffing, and we see that he wasn't after Daniel folded. He had the best of it.
Daniel's he's just there going, I don't think he's look at him. He knows deep down that probably shouldn't have folded
Small
that.
small smile there, laugh from.
He's looking at Mark. That's what I like about these things.
The
People's
4-7,
reaction.
the San Angelo hand. Yeah, Mark's played good poker today. He had aces twice, but played them right. Didn't get in any trouble. He's played good poker. Let's see if it pays off in the long run for him. Craig 8-5 into the muck.
Got so many good hands this time.
No hands this
A
time.
little something with Mark.
Mark in the cutoff gonna make it 15.
There's your ace 10. Not bad though, late position.
Yeah, Daniels didn't show any reaction when he put out that bet there. I almost guaranteed he was going to come along before I even saw the cards on that one.
I kind of like the old raise with there because you're on the button and position, but that's just me. You kind of take control of it.
Yeah, Daniels played,
and you don't let the blinds in. That's just me.
Daniels played well as well. Ace, King, 7, 2 hearts. Sosa, who was a pre-flop raiser, hits his range. We'll see if Daniels will leave her here. He may peel one time for this small bet of 15, and that's what he does.
He has no redraw to the clubs. That's kind of the problem.
No, but 15 was just too much to go away for one. Brick on the turn.
He checked. I was wondering.
Yeah, and Daniel you may see a bet of about $30 out of Daniel here. Looks like he bet 35. And Sosa reaching for chips immediately. It's gonna set up for a check now. 3 on the river, no help.
Mark might make a small bet. I don't know. Nope, he's checking.
Well, there's a lot of missed hearts in places. So, yeah, I was going to say Daniel could bet it, putting him on hearts. There's a C bet on the flop, and then I have to cry call for the hearts and the missed heart. He could pick this up, but
I don't think he's folding.
And
I don't think so.
Sosa can be pretty sticky.
Yeah, and he kind of played it passively enough that I think he didn't have an ace. I mean, he didn't.
Well, the river wasn't a scare card. And if you're going to call the turn, you kind of have to call this river, Doesn't really change anything. Although I don't mind the bet out of Daniel, but what I will say is I'm not sure what.
Tell you what, he may not. He put it back. Well, I don't know. The way he's holding his chips, I think he's calling in.
Yeah, he's going to make that call 9 times out of 10.
And Daniel thinks he's good.
Yeah, Daniel would be shocked here. Had the wrong camera pop up on that one there, but I would like to see the reaction on that one.
I think Daniel thought he was betting
for value. Yeah, no.
Thought he had a king and he had a better kicker.
He's just got the hearts. He just has to fold anyway. Maybe get value out of a king. But yeah, ace 8 and ace 10 have been the theme of the night. And both of those hands scare me to death, Kelly.
Yeah.
I can't play those hands. I don't know how people play those hands. You hit an ace, I just feel like I'm out kicked every time. Unless it's suited.
Oh, I hate it. I hate ace 7, 8, 9. I'd rather have ace 5, ace 4.
Yeah, get those wheel draws into the mix.
Yeah, I just don't like those at all. Because if I hit, I'm not even looking. I'm looking for suited ace, wheel cards, 2 pair.
Mm-hmm.
If I hit an ace, I'm going to play it so timidly.
Well, here's the ace 8 we were just talking about, but it's of the suited variety, which I don't hate so much. And he's going to tickle it up just a bit to 13. George, ace 7 off suit. Could get in some trouble here if an ace finds a way to the board. Renee making a call, king 10 off suit.
Oh, can't.
No,
my God, I'm licking my chop. Oh, here we go.
Daniel, ace queen. Does
yeah,
he find a
he's a little ticked about the last hand.
Yep. He's going to find a big 3-bet here.
Yeah, 70, 80.
$80. And, Craig could call here a lot because he's Craig. Otherwise, this bet just
Craig's
works
never
every time.
Craig is never folded.
And actually, Craig's wanting to see the rest of his chips there. He's only got 68 behind. He just may put him all in right here, Kelly. And that's going to get George out of the way. And Renee.
He just called, I think.
Did he just call?
I think
Yeah,
he
he
just
just
called.
just called, but he got to look at his chips. Wanted
he
to
knows
see how
what it's
much
behind,
more.
yeah.
Yeah. So Daniel here in great shape, but if anybody can increase the percentages, it's Craig.
It'll probably flop 2 8s just for his.
Yeah, ace
Boom, boom.
ace eight of clubs versus ace queen of hearts. Daniel going to be all in on most flops here.
He's looking good now.
He may hang out here. King deuce 6. This could go check check. So Daniel only 68 behind. Don't know if he's the kind of player who'll just save $1 for tomorrow or just go ahead and put it in.
Well, Craig should have just jammed immediately.
Yeah,
I mean, there's nothing to do but that, and then just see if he'll call.
just to see what
I
happens.
mean, that's my guess. I mean, I'm not.
Yeah, Daniel's not going to fold here. Yeah, so he knows that he's just too pot committed at this point. So Craig here way behind.
Yeah, I mean that's a no-brainer. I think you do that and see what happens.
Oh yeah, no, I don't hate the bet out of Craig, but I think if you're going to do that, just do it pre-flop and call it good.
Yeah. There's always a chance he might fold post flop though. There's a
That's
small
true.
chance.
Board
Oh.
pair and king. See if they can find a 6 or a deuce and chop this one up. 5 on the river, not going to happen. Daniel's ace queen going to stand good. Did they run it twice? Looks like they ran it twice here.
Club,
There's
club,
the deuce. Now they need another board pair.
flush.
Running clubs for Mr. Craig.
Flush.
They're going to chop this one up. Wow, he did find a way.
Yeah.
He normally doesn't run it twice, but I guess he doesn't know Daniel, and Daniel asked, and he just went ahead and let him because he doesn't know him that well.
And that's the way Craig runs.
Oh yeah,
I only run it once. Go run it twice so I can chop it.
and the rare opportunity he runs it twice, it works out in his favor.
And the 5 of clubs came. He had a lot of clubs come.
So Craig gonna get half that money back. Gonna chop up Renee's money, who would have liked that flop. Wouldn't have liked the river if they ran it twice. So Daniel trying to make a move pays off. I don't hate the move.
No, the chips he had, you're never folding.
No.
Hit, right?
Now we've been listening to how hard Jason's dealing. Let's hear it.
How hard?
He rips those cards.
Oh, the shuffle.
The stream carbs, you know, because they're 3-part laminated, they can delaminate if you just put too much torque on that corner.
Oh,
I've been beating him up on it all stream, and I'm going to keep doing it. Craig here, first actor to the gun.
are y'all
9-7.
supplying the magnifying glasses now? So for when we play.
Oh man, I've been beat up so much over those small index cards. It's not what I ordered.
I saw those the first time I went to Vegas, played the World Series of Poker, and they dealt me a hand. I went, "You're kidding me."
That's
I
what
looked
they
at those
use in
cards.
Vegas.
I mean, well, these were even the smaller ones. This was 15 or 18 years ago, whenever the World Series first time I played. I said, "This is ridiculous. This is a seniors tournament.
You're
Where's the
using small
jumbos?"
index cards?
This is when the WPT was so big, and I think of course they use those big block cards.
Oh yeah.
I think they were just going, "Well, we're going to use the tiny ones. Really different." How many king sixes can we play in one
Yeah,
hand?
we've got queen, king, 3 kings.
A queen. Now we have a pair
Top pair for Faron.
and a flush draw. How can he lose?
Yeah, Faron ought to be betting this one out here. I
96%,
don't know
yeah.
if he's going to be able to get a call by anybody, but
King 6.
Kent made a pair. He might come along.
He
Sure, he's
did,
got
didn't he?
$10. William made the same pair, and he's going to come along. So Faron going to get max value out of this.
How about
one.
King of Spades on the river? Ooh.
Ooh, there's the flush. And Faron going to bet this one out. I don't think he's going to get paid on the session, but he picked a great sizing, only 25. If they were going to pay it, and they did. I think that was all sizing there.
I still think the King of Spades would have been a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, and we
two
don't
pair, 2 pair.
we don't get to see it again. Is this the camera back on the dealer there? There he is racking those chips up.
These things have a mind of their own. Don't they? There's
Oh,
a ghost living in them.
Cameras cameras do what they want once in a while. Game's kind of toned down. Started out pretty hot and heavy, lots of talking, and everybody's sort of settling in as some of the stacks start working their way around. Take one more look at this one here. Craig still holding on that lead, 500 up. He was up a little over 1,000 at one point, but gave a little bit of it back, but still firmly in the chip lead here.
The different, the difference in this 1-3 game and our normal 1-3 game, playing this long and these kind of stacks, is the difference in what a bomb pot means and doesn't.
That is true.
If you put bomb pots in there, this is just totally skewed,
Why-
all different.
Why aren't they playing bomb pots?
don't
I
know.
just realized that.
I know it. I was wondering too because I didn't. They said it was gonna be the normal 1-3 game, but I guess the
Maybe
first
it's
dealer just didn't.
something. I'm not sure. We
But
need to.
w-
They
w-
love their bomb pots.
Yeah,
Sosa
so
here raised up to
Usually
15.
would have them, but I guess just
10-8 of spades from Sosa. Called by Daniel with a king jack.
but that
Craig
does make a difference.
actually has a hand.
Well,
Pocket 7.
I think a 7's coming. I really got a good
Renee came along as well.
7. Yeah, there it is. I knew it was coming.
Wow.
I
9,
had that
5,
feeling.
7.
Open ended for Sosa.
Yeah.
Backdoor
I
flush
started
draw.
to say this is a pretty coordinated board.
Kent's got a little action.
And Craig's going to be able to bet whatever he wants here and going to get a call out of
What about 60? Yeah.
Renee lets the bottom pair go. Kent hasn't had much
I
action,
don't
but he
think
does
Kent's
let it
not
go.
calling.
Yeah,
He's not
but
calling. I just said he has a
Sosa's never folding. He's got too many chips, and that board looks too good for an open-ended
Oh, if
straight
you give him a
draw.
little spade on the turn, then there's just no way.
Yeah. Let's see what Jason puts out on this.
Or the
turn.
straight. It would be good too, but he didn't
4.
make it.
Doesn't change anything.
No, it wasn't a spade.
No,
It is a scary old board for 7, so you have to be good most of the time.
you can't really be scared of that 4. If he's got the straight, he already has it.
Yeah.
And he does. He bet a big bet here. It looks like he bet 125. That's a painful bet here for Sosa. He wants to call so bad. Didn't pick up the spade on the turn like
I
you
know it.
said, but
There's no doubt if his
you
spade
just-
is in
you
there,
just
that
know it's good.
he's going to call. Huh?
He's reaching for chips. And now if another straight card comes out, you may happen.
Yeah, well, if
to-
it's a 6, definitely there. I mean, the
Well,
6
yeah,
is,
but
yeah.
but Sosa looking for a 6 and only a 6. They can hit a jack.
No, Jack. Jackie.
There's one jack left. Other 3 were folded. So we see that he's got 3
Oh,
out.
he's
but
only got 3 out.
He thinks he's got more than that. King of spades on the river doesn't change anything. And Craig here is 461 in this pot. Does check it over to Sosa, just being a nice guy, I think.
Or getting him to bluff at it.
And well, you don't. I mean, if Sosa just rips it here for 300, I mean, it's not a snap call. I don't think you get Craig to fold. Oh, and that's what Sosa's going for, making a bet of 100 on the river and a snap call from Craig. Like I said, that's
why you check
just
it over.
not the guy you do it to. But great play from Sosa. That's just the wrong target. Tough one there for Mark. Played it well.
That's what happened to me a while ago.
Tiny update. We now have the TCH live stream going in the room.
Good.
Mike Higgins is on the table.
Good.
They're now at the final 7.
There you go.
What's his
Did you
stack?
figure out what?
He has about 1.2 million in his stack right now.
Did you watch long enough to figure out what the donkey,
I
whatever
think
it
it's
was
just
called?
I think it's just a $150 tournament with a good name.
Just a good name.
Mhm.
Well, good for them, and I'll definitely call Mr. Higgins the donkey champion if he can take that one down at TCH. But for here, we didn't get aces full of kings, and we are into the last hour, which means we're going to go up another $50, $450 for any kind of aces full of kings.
Is there a seat open? Oh, I can't. That's right. It's full. I can't get
It's
it.
almost full buy into this game. Some of these players wishing to hit that 450 to get some of these chips back. Sosa, we still has a couple hundred in his stack. Great bullet fired, just not a target you want to fire at, that's for sure.
Oh, clubs and clubs. Look out.
Faron folds the button queen 4. Craig queen 6, not much better, but he'll probably come in for a raise, knowing Mr. Craig.
Mr. Higgins is actually the chip leader right now with 1.8 million in his stack.
Fantastic.
Out of 7 players, 5 of them have less than 500,000.
There you go. So what was it called? The donkey what?
The $150 Donkey Derby.
Donkey Derby. That's got to be something. You can't just call a tournament Donkey Derby and not be different. That's too cool of a name.
Get you a shirt with that on there.
Yeah. So, shout out Mr. Higgins, River League regular here. TCA.
2 flush draws on this flop.
Wow, Mitch and William could get some chips.
And
in
they're
there.
both, you know, king and queen. They're both up there.
And surprisingly, this is going to check around.
Yeah, they're gonna play it slow.
Oh,
There you go.
second nut and third nut.
And now that William
No,
sees
no
the ace
nut.
out there,
No nut. Second
Nut versus second nut.
Yes.
So,
Oh my gosh.
so William gonna be first to speak. Let's see for how much. Oh, they're both gonna slow play it.
Pair the board
There's
again.
only $12 in the
Yeah.
pot, boys.
If the board paired again, there would have been any money in the pot.
well, they need to get at least $30 more in this pot if they want it to count for the flush frenzy.
True.
And a bet of $15 and a call will do it.
He raised it.
Mitch is actually going to click it. And
The board was paired, I guess. Yeah, just a min click call. So
flips over the goods.
yeah, you're gonna see that pot could have been a lot bigger, but Mitch gonna get the ace high club.
I guarantee you,
flush
if
frenzy.
the three comes on the river, that pot was not going to grow another penny. And
Well, you
he
know,
was
I
going to win like $6.
hear the dealer say clubs for Mitch. Got
Has Jason's dealing gotten any softer in the
that we listened to it.
last
It's
30
still
minutes?
pretty loud. It was the Pink Floyd movie thing where they slap the kids' wrists or knuckles with the ruler in school.
Another brick in the wall.
Yeah, of course, we've always called him the gorilla hands. He's you can hear that guy shuffling from outside if you're having a cigarette. Those go bag cards.
You can't hear him if you're not smoking? Is that
Yeah,
what
well,
you're saying?
you just, be having
No,
a conversation on the sidewalk.
Oh, there's a pretty hand.
Yeah, he's a little more than 200 left. Daniel makes the call with
hearts and heart.
heart share, though. Sosa limps in 10-7 suited of hearts. Daniel made the call as well with king 9 of hearts.
Farron just called on the cutoff even.
Nope, he raised it
Oh, no,
up.
he raised it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Farron going to raise it up with the ace queen.
Oh, I was thinking they already raised it. But yeah, that's true.
Yeah, George makes the call.
Now we're probably going to get everybody else to call.
Yeah,
I don't see anybody folding those. Well, queen 5's 50, but she called.
well, this is the river.
We are
In for
8 days from
3,
flop.
in for 3, in for 30.
So this is Texas heads up.
120 in the pot.
Who's out?
Ways.
Oh, what a flop.
9-5-3. I see middle pair here for Mitch. Renee, middle pair as well. Daniel's gonna be the one to bet it out. What does he have?
Top pair.
Top pair. King 9. Barron gonna float here. Don't blame him. This much money in the pot, 25 is worth seeing one more card on this rainbow board. And Renee coming along as well with her pair.
The queen could be disastrous for Farron here.
Craig's got the gut shot.
And a queen
Oh, you
that is going to
spoke
be
it into existence.
that is going to be a nightmare for
Yeah,
Farron.
Farron
Wait,
floats
she-
top pair.
I said what she's doing there, queen 5, and here she's going to win the hand.
Yep.
She had the worst hand
Wait.
by far.
Winning the hand is what she's doing with the
Yeah.
5.
And Farron's going to say, didn't I raise it pre-flop?
Well, Craig's not folding. Here comes a 6.
I started to say, Craig just waiting in the wings to hit his gut shot like he has multiple times. To a river. Oh, thank
Oh, wow.
goodness for Farron as he has pulled out the river ace from space to take a bigger 2 pair, and Renee is reaching for bear ammo. Bets out 100. Farron snap call. Craig getting out of the way, and she's going to see she got river. Let's hear it.
Me too.
She just said 2 pair. Me too.
On the river.
Good hand.
Took it in stride. Took it in stride.
Yes, that, right of rage.
That's kind of the old, that's what happens when you play queen 5.
Yeah, no, that's Farron caught the only saving grace there other than another board pair. I think there's one other over out there that he could have hit.
Oh, we got eight queen.
Yeah, there was no point Farron was going to fold anyway. You float with an ace queen and hit the queen on the turn. He's trying to gamble to come back, and
Check 1 and a fill.
so let's see here where that pulls him up to.
Wow, Craig is the only big winner right now.
Faron's the winner.
After Renee lost that last hand,
Yeah.
unfortunately, she lost all of her profit
Yeah,
with it.
she was the only other one up to the top, even trying to get close to Craig.
I haven't seen Jim play a hand, and he's down 230.
Hey, like I said, he got good hands early, raised it pre-flop, makes nothing. You do that 4 or 5 times, and you're down a couple $100.
Yeah. Just
So Farron into the black now, $21 ahead. And here comes the teasing from Renee. I knew it was coming.
Craig was gonna give him my chip away a while ago, and then he went down more.
Craig up 1,100, then up 500, now up 800. Craig fashion. And it's pretty much all the bottom two's money. There's so many people that are pretty close to even.
mhm.
There are quite a few people tuned in on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. If you know how any of our players are doing in Choctaw, in the World Series of Poker Circuit event, we have some players in the Gargantuan right now. Let us know in the chat if you got any friends that there's just so many people here from San Angelo playing up at the World Series Circuit event. Went up there for today's Gargantuan $400 buy-in and the Big O Championship tomorrow. And speaking of Jim, he raised it up and immediately gets 3-bet by George. That's got to be painful. Renee came along with the Jack 7 of hearts. Mitch, Ace 4 offsuit, wants to see it. George ahead with the pocket sixes. Can't thin out the field that easily here at the river. But how about bottom set for George?
Oh, and two pair
And
for
two pair
Renee.
for
This
Renee.
is going to be
back-to-back coolers. You
Did
see
she-
that set up by George there? Did you see him immediately set up as she ripped those chips in?
He's going, no way this is set over set.
And Jim, middle pair, he's the one that initially raised, has let it go. Mitch getting out of the way. Let's hear the bad news here.
Whatever you want to do, 1 or 2, don't matter. Two's fine.
Running it twice, neither player knows.
Yeah, that's it.
And we can see on the outs, there's only 2 kings left in the deck for Renee to hit. Misses it on the first round out.
Ace was good on that first one.
Same queen. And no king is going to be no good. Renee's going to go from 200 up to 160 down.
Yeah,
Span of 2
two
hands.
coolers.
Well, looks like Steven Simpson's doing pretty good.
In the Gargantuan.
Gargantuan and Keith's doing okay. They got more than average stacks.
Good deal. That's a
I was also told Larry was going to go up there, but he's going to be playing cash.
Yeah, he's not in the tournament.
yeah. Larry.
He's going to
Larry-
catch those guys when they get out and go to play cash. And
Yeah,
the tournament players. He has to play tournament players.
Seeing Larry here on stream, he goes to many World Series events, but he's playing the cash games here that are
Yeah.
always juicy on the outer tables.
The guys that got knocked out and are all ticked off.
That's
Go play
it.
cash against those guys.
Yeah, I bet we've got a dozen people from here in Oklahoma right now,
Yeah.
or better.
At least.
Well, half of them I think we're playing we're really went for tomorrow.
Yeah, that Big O.
Marco just left.
And I think
I haven't seen Sterling on here though.
Daryl from Kojak's there in Midland, he won. Did he win a Big O event?
I believe so.
I believe so, but I don't know if it was last year's or
No,
the year
it was-
before.
Oh, it's been that long?
I want to say it was sometime last year.
Was it? Yeah, he shipped one of those. I feel like he did win the Big O.
This is the final table for the 25K.
Hey, sounds like you in there. Gosh, I don't see any of the other guys in this. Banks or Henry or any of them.
After all the fireworks, players slow it down as we got a 5-way limped pot. Jim the best with the ace-6 suited. Open-ended for Mitch. Bottom pair for Sosa, who's going to immediately come out firing for 10. Mitch just makes the call.
An 8 or 9 on the turn would be interesting.
George looking for that gut shot. Back to gambling again. There's a heart on the turn. Did Jim call? Yeah, Jim did call, so he picks up the nut flush draw. And he's going to bet it out strong. Look at that, $50 bet. And Mitch Still open ended. Wants to come along still.
Ooh, hard heart would be nasty. Not seeing it coming. Makes the straight on the heart.
Mm-hmm.
Is here Jim with a pair in the flush draw, ahead in the hand.
King of clubs.
No help
Jim's
to
pair is
Mitch.
going to be good.
And it's going to go check, and Jim's going to see that he didn't need it. Finally picks up a decent pot there.
Well, he needed the heart to bet because he was behind.
Yeah.
So I mean that's the way that works right there.
The pair holds. So patience pays off for Mr. Jim. Do you know if he went and played the series this year? I know he played the series for many, many years, Kelly. The main event.
I think when he goes there, he just
Plays the seniors,
Plays-
super seniors.
I don't even plays tournaments that much, or because his wife goes with him and they spend a lot of time. I'm not really sure.
I know he played.
Lately, I think.
He was playing WSOP before it was cool to play WSOP. You and all those guys were.
I've known him a long time. Never knew that.
I was talking with Mitch earlier. Told him Mike was on the live stream. Had the live stream pulled up. He said, "That's William." No,
Well, it is William, but that's not what we call him.
Mitch said,
Why don't you change that first name?
Mitch said he's known Mike for many years. Never knew his first name was actually William.
Yeah, I didn't either for a long time. I think we were in Vegas or something when the tournament or something. I think when I first saw it.
Well,
You know, he years ago he went out there with another guy. I think it was Greg Fluger, maybe, and they actually took a tournament poker lesson. I believe it was T.J. Cloutier,
Oh, really?
and you know, he said it made a huge difference. And he played. You know, he kind of played like T.J. when he came back. You know, he played the button strong. He always, position.
Little tips.
And so, yeah, and just gotten where now he's as good as anybody I play with in San Angelo, pretty much in tournaments.
TJ was
He's
a big
fine.
name back then.
But taking it from it gives you confidence, and plus it gives you something to focus on.
Mm.
Not that he still plays the same way,
Yeah.
but it just gives you confidence when you first start. And he's had good success around here. He's
He's a heck of a tournament player around
He's,
here. No surprise that he's at a final table in a large tournament.
yeah, he's won. He's cashed 2 or 3 times in the World Series in our little
His little league y'all
little
play
league
in.
that we've gone in. He's played the main event 3 times. So I mean, he's done real well.
Lots of interesting hands
Fun.
here. 6 ways.
Uh-oh, I think 3-7 somebody has.
7.
Jorge?
Yeah, he was the one that raised it up pre with the 8-7.
Oh, nobody has a
Flops
queen.
trips.
Oh, flush draw for Mark.
Yeah, flush draw for Mark.
That may be the only 2 people in this hand.
Yeah, George bet it. He was the one that 3-bet it pre to 12. He's going to bet 30 here. Now, Renee can get sticky, but she usually ends up with the right decision to fold, even though she doesn't want to. There's a lot of people behind her. She's got to take that into effect and account. So she's genuinely considering a call here, but I think she'll probably end up folding it, and that's what she does. Sosa's not going to lay down the king high diamonds.
No.
And
What would hurt him here? 8 of diamonds would be bad with it.
Jim going to let that one go. William, not much working. So trips versus a flush draw. George can almost pick his price here. Sosa's only got 85 left behind. He's not going to be able to lay down anything. Let's see if George just puts him all in right here. Actually, Mark may take the initiative, and that's what he does. And there's no world where George is folding. If you got a better 7, you got a better 7. And we'll see a snap call here out of George, see how many times they choose to run it.
You see, Mark's got 4 diamonds left to hit.
Yeah, a lot of diamonds are folded.
They are going to run it twice. We'll see if Mark can hit them.
Oh, Higgins
Player.
must. Oh,
There's one.
there's one.
And you got the diamond on the first half.
Nothing on the second half.
Chop, chop. That's George just hasn't been able to get much going. He's got that one hand.
It has definitely been a rough day for George.
And Sosa, too, who was doing so great, and then
That one hand.
decided to bluff Craig.
Well, it was the turn call. I have a hard time calling that big a bet on open-ended draw.
Yeah.
I just
We all make that mistake a couple times.
because if you do it, what are you going to do? There's another card. Then I can't fold.
Just touch the stove every now and again just to check it.
Well, I usually hit it with my tongue. That's the problem.
But the bad part is that play works a lot of the time against a lot of players. I don't hate to play one iota.
Well, if he had one pair, it might have worked.
Yeah.
King on the river, I hit the king, or you
Yeah.
know, I mean that's not such a bad play. It's the turn bet that
Yeah.
it gets you in trouble because it's hard to call $120 there and not if you jammed on the turn, you got to call again.
Look at this discrepancy here. No player.
George has made one heck of a comeback. He was down $400.
Yeah. So we've got half the players at the table up or down less than 100. Craig up almost 800. George, Jim, Renee, and Mitch, all the ones contributing to Craig's stack.
Well, he actually would have been ahead by about $20 if that diamond didn't come.
Yeah. Definitely been the Craig show. They're all watching.
They went ooh ah.
Yeah,
I heard him say
they got to
something.
be watching Mike.
Well, they said something. Ooh, he made him fold, so Higgins must have made a pretty good move on somebody.
Well,
That's why I heard him say, "Ooh, he made him fold."
he knows when to be aggressive in tournaments, and if he has that kind of chip lead to put pressure on his opponents,
He will play position.
he knows pressure poker.
And he won a tournament in Vegas. One of those like I don't know how many hundreds bought in. Big tournaments. There's 400 people bought in or something.
Mhm.
Wow.
I believe it was first this year.
So Craig raised it up to 15. Sosa says, "I want some of those chips back." Calls with the Brunson suited of hearts.
Oop, got a deuce.
Bottom pair good enough right now. Let's see if Craig continues the pre-flop pressure. Now he does check it over to Sosa. 39 in the pot. And it looks like Sosa checked this one over. Let's play catch up here on the graphics. It's going to go quick check again, so not much changing. Jack doesn't change anything either. So it's going to go check, and Sosa will get this one down. Almost $40 pot. Just got to show down cheap.
What's the VPIP we're looking at? Have you looked at that lately?
Yeah, I was going to push that just a minute ago. Let's have a look here. Had a lot of stacks have to slow down because things just got shifted.
Well,
Craig,
a lot of 50s and 60s. There you go.
yeah.
Faron no longer at the top of the board.
No, he took that beat and had to go back into conservative mode.
I would have thought Renee was higher.
She spent a lot of time folding early.
I guess so. Jim's about where Jim's actually a little bit high. Jim, I would always put Jim in the 30% range.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised Craig is below 70.
Well,
True.
you know why?
Well, he went outside.
Yeah, that's the only reason he's below 70. Left twice to go
He went,
take a puff.
went outside to recharge.
Yeah,
Got forced to fold a couple hands.
yeah, that's the reason.
Mitch hadn't had much to work with. Not going to do it with 4 deuce. Let's that one into the muck. Faron folding it right behind him, the 5-3. Craig 7 deuce. We saw him play it earlier. Does he want to play it this time for funsies?
Played it once, got to play it twice. Oh, he's not going to do it.
And he picked up his card.
He's changed his mind. Watch this.
Yep,
Yeah,
he's going to call. The 7 deuce good
I
enough
mean,
for Craig.
it's just can't throw it away, baby.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, players distracted by Higgins. On the
Daniel's going to
live
raise
stream.
this. He's got the button.
Yeah.
I think he only made it.
Yeah, he
We made
raised it
20?
20. yeah.
Okay, I couldn't see the red, sir. It's a good raise.
It said Higgins live on Texas Card House, the Donkey Derby.
Oh no, he's going to call with 7 deuce.
And if he wins with it,
I'm just going to be
it's
sick.
gonna
I'm going to be sick to my stomach.
tilt Daniel right out of his chair. That's why I asked earlier how much experience they
Sosa's
have
not
with each
folding,
other.
is he?
I don't know. I mean, that's a tough one here. He just got some more chips. He's 172 in his stack. Yeah.
Thought
and
twice. There you go, buddy.
Painful fold for him. But years ago, it was like pulling teeth to get him to fold anything. So Craig, with the best hand in poker, 7 deuce offsuit. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, not much working. Daniel King Jack. Does Craig want to play it like it's a pair?
His raise. Somebody folded 6-9 of spades.
Goes check,
Ooh.
check. Daniel respecting Craig.
I'm very curious about what happens if Craig jams at any point. Daniel's only got $75 left in his stack.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem as well.
now.
Can't now.
Yep. Now Daniel's gonna see that he didn't need it, but he got it, and Craig is gonna represent it here.
I don't think so. There's too many big cards.
Yeah. No.
He looks at that board. He goes, way too many big cards.
Yeah, it looks like he checked it, and Daniel made a motion there
If he
and just
starts
went to
betting
get out of the
on
way.
flop, I think he gets him out. But
Yeah,
as
by
soon as
the
he checks
turn.
as soon as he checks on the flop, it's just kind of locked.
You
in.
bet flop turn.
Yeah.
That's why when I play crappy cards like that, I want to be the raiser, not the caller.
Well, you're supposed to.
Yeah.
If
We're not supposed to play him in the 1st
You're not,
place.
you're not supposed to play him like 7 deuce, but if you're gonna play him, you can't play him
Well,
like
deuce
seven
three is
deuce.
ace king to me.
Yeah, we're stuck here in the booth watching these guys play while they
Yeah, where's the split screen? I wanna see Higgins. I'm gonna go home and watch that.
Hopefully gets a 7.
I hope the Donkey Derby was something special. You can't name a tournament the Donkey Derby and not do
That is
something
a cool
fun.
name. I hope he gets a shirt or something.
We'll call him the Donkey Champion if he takes this one
In fact, I
down.
might make him one. Donkey Derby champion.
Five is closed. Donkey. Five is closed. No, yeah, look, off of it. Sorry. The guy went all in. Yeah.
25.
Well, is there still 7?
There are currently 6 players left.
He's moving up.
Mike's still got the chip lead. He did just lose a decent size hand.
Well, Renee's got some jacks.
Raising up to
I
25.
don't think I've seen that pair yet.
No, I
Yeah.
don't think anybody's had jacks yet
I
today.
don't know.
There's that.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Jim. Folded the nuts.
Did George come along with the 7-5 suited?
I don't think so,
It's a
did
good-
he?
And Farron's
He
going
called
to.
the
I guess he
Like-
Oh, yeah, he's coming along with him. So Farron
out is now.
Yep.
Okay.
That's the rest.
in for 5, in for 25. 2 scary hands to go up against pocket jacks.
Well, pops ace, king, queen, and she's still ahead. Doesn't know it.
There is a queen,
5 deuce queen.
2 spades, though. Right?
and everybody has a pair.
Yeah, George and Farron both have a pair. Renee still ahead with the pocket jacks. Now she
Yeah,
doesn't. She
Flush
doesn't.
draw, George, with a pair.
And
That's
she doesn't slow play. So
George could just check.
oh,
her.
she did slow play.
Oh,
And how about
no.
trips for George
And
with
the flush draw.
Wow. I think she saved herself money by checking that flop. I don't think he was going to fold anyway, but
she's afraid of the queen.
yeah,
Those
it's
made
the
bets.
first time she's really slowed it down. Did George play sneaky here? No, he raised it to 50. And it's going to look pretty innocuous because it could check through on the flop. It's either a 5 or nothing if you're in Renee's mind, but jacks are still good here a lot of the time on this checked through board. I don't think Farron's going to be coming along for 50 with his bottom pair, so didn't pick up a heart on the turn. Renee does make the call, and that's George here. A jack and only a jack's going to save Renee.
No.
9 on the river doesn't change anything. Renee's only got a little more than 100 in her stack. Let's see what George goes for here. He's going to go for all of it.
Well, nearly 100.
That really surprised me. Mike.
Leave her with some scraps.
I mean, if you were good on the turn, you're good on the river, so I don't hate it if she believes that she's still ahead.
You can only miss a missed flush draw,
Yeah.
which is what he has.
Well, yeah. But you're going to see the bad news on that 5. But at the end of the day, a lot of players play that hand on the spade flush draw, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
George played this hand pretty much perfectly and definitely in the weeds, hiding with that trip 5s.
I think she folds, but I don't know. Can't beat a queen, can't beat a 5.
And like we said, George fairly new here, so not a lot of players know George just yet. No, she's stacking them up together.
So why would you put in the last 13?
And she's known to be a bit of a disbeliever.
Ace queen or something like that.
That's what I was wondering if she had in her mind that
Or
George slow played a queen.
Yeah, well, I don't know if he slow plays ace queen, but he might slow play queen 10.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
can't
she
be.
was the
can't
one
beat
that
a
was
queen.
pre-flop raising.
That's
so
what I'm
it's
saying.
not like he's going to bet it out on the flop anyway.
And even if he had a queen, he might not have the ace. So I mean,
Yeah.
that may be why he's playing a little slower.
It doesn't seem like a player that's going to take away the betting lead.
Pocket pair.
little bit of table talk between the two of them. Oh, she
did.
does make the call.
Missed the flush. You're right.
Yeah, she's like I said, she's known to be kind of a disbeliever, but could have gone either way.
Yeah.
A missed flush draw plays it the same kind of way. Saved herself $13. Just said call.
She probably didn't realize she had more than 100.
Unusual for you to have a 5. Oh, man. Yeah, the other one got burned.
No, they're saying a 5 was flipped up pre-flop and
Yeah.
still played the Jack 5 or 7-5. I don't hate it though. 7-5 suited. Like I said, it's my favorite hand and can be sneaky just like that. And that pot there is going to help him a lot. Let's take a quick look. He was the one that was down at the bottom, and now he's worked his way back up into the green. $45 up on the session.
This is what we were talking about earlier. You can be down 400 and still end up in the positive by the end
Well,
of these streams.
not only that,
with how this game plays.
When I came in here, Renee had a pretty good lead on everybody.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And now she's
Renee
at the
was
bottom.
in first. Renee was on the top of the leaderboard when you first came in here.
Yeah.
Now she's very,
That's-
very much on the bottom.
Poker.
Well, with the amount of action that this game has had for a 1-3,
Yeah.
for half the table to be up or down less than 100,
Mhm.
that's pretty impressive.
The money's been
Shifted around.
congregating in exactly one spot.
Renee here going to make the call with the 9-8 suited. Sosa
Yeah.
going to raise up 20 pocket threes. Going to play pretty aggressive. William, who's tired of waiting,
William
10 suited looks
Yeah.
good enough to make the call.
William McKenna haven't played a lot of.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's King 10 of hearts. Yeah.
And Craig way at the top of his range. A7
Oh,
offsuit.
2 cards.
And Renee makes the call, kind of forced to, but I
That's where-
like it with the suited connectors
That's
anyway.
where he looks down. Oh, they dealt me 2 cards. I'm in. Well, let's see. Is a 3 coming?
We've only seen one flop set
Yeah.
today.
Oh, no. Hearts
3.
again.
Hearts and
William nut
ace.
flush draw and a pair.
William, yeah, William not going anywhere. Craig not going to probably let this one go too much. And Craig's going to lead it out, actually. Wow. Didn't expect that, really, with the pre-flop raise out of Sosa. Renee makes the fold. Did Sosa call as a non-believer? It says he did. Going to peel a card. Queen on the turn doesn't help anyone. Craig still ahead. Not a great kicker. William,
Does give William a
Yeah,
straight
yeah,
draw.
William
More
got a
straight
gut
draws.
shot, yeah.
Looking for any face card on the river.
And he's
side.
going to check to him, and he's going to continue with it. I like it. And a good size bet here, 100 into this 144. And that's going to give Craig a pause here.
That's what happens. You play that 7 kicker, didn't it?
Yeah.
We were talking about that earlier. Yep.
And
Do that way the
it
best
didn't
hand.
take long with it either, and Sosa getting out of the way.
The ace 10 a little better hand there than ace.
Yeah, that one is, yeah. So William, patience pays off for him as well, picking up a little over $100 in that pot. We've got about 30 minutes left here on the stream on this Saturday night 1-3. We're going to do it every Saturday here at the River playing 1-3. If you'd like to sit down on stream, give the room a call, get on Poker Atlas, get on the list for next Saturday, each and every Saturday, 1-3 at 7 p.m.
Yeah, there's a chance the jackpot be around $800 next week.
Mhm.
Yeah, if no one hits it in the next 30 minutes, it'll be 500.
Mhm. It'd be $500 at the end
It'll
of
be
the stream. Nobody
$750
hits
on
it today.
Saturday then or something. Yeah. So it
Yeah.
could be up there. If it's,
Yeah, Tuesday,
we'll see.
it plays in both streams, and if they happen to play a 4 or 5 card game, they have to flop quads or better. And Hold'em is just aces full of kings. I don't know if we've had any outs for the jackpot hand.
No, I
tonight, have we?
hadn't seen maybe the aces or flop 2 aces or anybody. Oh, did Daniel just raise the?
Daniel did just raise it with
Shut
the
up,
River
baby.
League
Does
nuts.
Daniel know here? Does Daniel know? Has he played here enough to know that that's the River League nuts?
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
100%.
well.
Tough timing.
Did we
here.
find the nut? Oh, we
How
found the
about
nuts.
Mitch pocket aces.
Did he
on the
jam
button
$100? He did, didn't he?
He jammed $104.
into the $17
Yeah, he needs
bet.
Michael playing. He'd call with 7-4.
Yeah. How about Craig? Good enough. He's going to call with the 9-7 offsuit. Holy
George
Toledo.
folds the nuts.
Craig is really good at doing charity work here at the river.
Now, if you're Daniel, you started this party.
And Daniel's got 108, so barely above what Mitch has.
Yeah, so is he posturing here, or is he actually
No, he's
contemplating gambling 2 live
Well, he's
cards?
contemplating it, but he's going to fold.
Yeah, 2 live cards. Michael hates to see it. 4-7 go into the muck, and Craig is trying to run down a couple aces with 9-7 offsuit. And if anybody at the table can do it, Craig can.
I'm just hoping Mitch live when it comes to the river.
Yeah, true. They run it twice. How many times Craig can beat him with 9-7 offsuit? The over-under on winning both boards. Right now it's up to Donnie, 5-5-4.
You know, 6 on the turn. And
Deuce
that's going to be
on-
a check mark for the aces. On the
Yep,
board.
that's a lock up there. Let's see if they ended up running it twice or not.
Getting
Looks
rid
like
of
they
some of those
did.
outs.
So the 4-7 wouldn't have won the first one.
And 9-7 on the flop this time.
Wow, Craig just flopping 2 pair. The man that doesn't run it twice has been paid on the second runouts tonight. Being nice
Mitch
to everyone
needs,
running
deuce or
it
a
twice.
3.
Yep, 2 straight race.
Nope.
6 on the river, so
Craig is going to end up chopping this pot.
Monster hand.
Monster.
You went too many times.
You know, that reminds me of a story I didn't know if you had heard. I don't remember if it was on the stream or not, but somebody was not complaining, but they had run a board 3 times when they were already drawing dead on the flop.
oh no.
And obviously they didn't know when they decided to go 3 times, but they ran it 3 times, lost all 3 boards, obviously, because they're drawing dead on the flop. And Tony Helmers gets wind of this because he's telling the story at the table, and Tony's sitting at the table, and Tony says, "Well, you should have run it twice."
There you go. All because running at 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Craig typically doesn't run it twice though. He likes the max fan unless he's changed recently. But I remember when he
I think he
just run
might
it
have
once.
given Mitch the option that time.
Oh no, he'll definitely help people out. Like I said, we saw him run it twice earlier with Daniel. You know, he doesn't know Daniel, but you know, if somebody asks and he doesn't know him, he'll let him do what he wants to do. But it's paid off for him both times.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like that new deal where if you run it twice and split, you do it a third time.
I've
At
seen
least
a lot of
yeah.
places doing that.
Just,
Yeah,
I was talking to listening to one of the live streams, the high stake pokers, and one of the guys said that's what they did.
yeah, run it twice.
You run it twice, and
Chop.
somebody they chop both, and you run it a third time. We got to have pain.
Sosa here pick up a real hand. Ace queen offsuit raises it up. to 15.
Oh, Faron picked up a pretty good little hand.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be aggressive with it this time like he was last time.
And he isn't. He just flats the $15. He's a
Yeah.
little gun shy.
I don't like Craig 7-5.
Oh, and then ace came. Oh my gosh!
Open-ended top pair for Sosa and Faron. Hold on to your phones.
Craig flops open-ended on the
Yeah,
Open-ended top pair with better kicker.
he's
and,
probably not folding that.
and Sosa's not going to slow play this. 48 in the middle. He's only got 112 behind. He's going to put, looks like 20,
30,
$30
I think, but I
into
think
it.
Faron may raise.
It-
He's gonna make it 70 or 80.
Craig's never folding here.
60's only made it. Okay.
Yep. Sosa bets 30. Faron raises, and then Craig makes the call. And if you're Sosa here,
Yeah, you gotta be going. Oh no,
yeah. I mean,
he's gonna put the rest of it in or fold. Why call?
yeah.
It's one of to me. There's no reason. It's going in or you fold.
Yeah, but we see that he's only got 80 something bucks behind. Does he just
That's what I mean. By
gamble and say heck with it? Yeah.
So I mean, you can't.
But Farron's never doing this with a flush draw. Craig could be on a flush draw. Craig could have anything, but Farron's not going to do this very often with just the flush draw. But there's over 200 in the middle almost, and so sometimes you just have to say to heck with it. Make the call.
I would definitely think if not ace king, somebody has ace 6 or ace 4.
Yeah, like I said, Faron's not doing this with anything. And what a great
Damn.
lay down by Sosa. Wow.
That's an amazing.
So
Yeah,
now,
that's
what
a very disciplined lay
which
down.
queen's coming on the turn?
Yeah. That'll be a king on the turn and a 3 on the river.
7 of spades.
Gets the pair. The flush, front door flush gets there, so that could give Faron a bit of a pause here. Craig checks, and Faron happily checks that check behind. Lots of outs. That's not going to be one of them. And it's going to check, and Faron's going to happily just turn over his hand and take this pretty decent-sized pot down.
You did not make your straight that time. I sure scared you did. I mean, I wasn't gonna bet.
Yeah, 9. All those cards are in Craig's wheelhouse. The spades, the straight, everything.
How about the 7-9 from last
Oh,
time?
that too. That too. So that's going to put Faron further into the green. Oh no, it's not. He lost. Or now surely that hasn't been registered yet.
No.
That should have easily put him in the green.
Yeah, no, he will be in the green once the hand.
Yeah,
fully
once
completed.
once it gets registered there. I hit it a little too quick. As the players there, still checking out Mr. Mike Higgins.
Still 6 left in that tournament, but he does have an overwhelming chip lead right now. I think he's got second place covered. He's got more than double what second place has right now.
Fantastic. And he's playing a tournament at Texas Card House while we have a ton of members at Choctaw playing the World Series of Poker circuit event. The gargantuan $400 buy-in today and the Big O tournament tomorrow. If you know anybody that's playing and you know how they're doing, let us know.
I think 3 of our dealers are there.
And well, we got
Or 4.
staff,
4 maybe.
players. Like I said, I can name a dozen people that went, and I'm sure there's way more than that.
No more dealers than that. Drayton. Yeah, there's like 5. Bryce, Marco. Little Marco went. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. Okay.
Any dealers that
Let's-
may be watching the stream while they're playing, send us some photos. Walk around and get some photos of some of the River League playing at the World Series of Poker circuit event at Choctaw.
There, somebody's got 9. So I haven't seen any queens. We've seen kings one time.
Yeah, this is a limp
It's just
pot.
been a
She's just
lot of-
going to check her option with the 9s. Not that it could matter. It's just not like anybody's going to fold if she bets. So pot control. King 5.
Yeah.
Nobody with a king.
Pretty good flop for 9s.
Yeah, 9s are ahead a lot here. We'll see if she
I would definitely bet them.
tests the waters. No, decides not to. A little gun shy of what she's been seeing. Mitch, the one going to say a 5 is good here a lot of the time. You bet 20. You could see Craig and Renee both calling, honestly. Yep, that's exactly what happens here as Jim gets out of the way. He's been pretty card dead. Was red hot for the first 20, 30 minutes and didn't make anything and then didn't get the opportunity much.
I feel real good about 9s.
Yeah, 9s are she's just never going to fold here.
A lot of check calling from 9s here.
Yeah. Craig's not going to give him credit for quads. If we did, we'd have a jackpot hand.
So it's a small. Ooh,
Ace on the
where's
river.
the aces at?
Yeah, I still don't think Renee folds. Yeah, but it's just going to snap turnover. Craig and Mitch think they're chopping it. And Renee says, heck no, I want some of this money back that I've lost to you guys. I don't think she was ever going to fold. So now let's have a look at that win-loss. Yeah, Faron back up to second chips. Only 112 up, but second in the leaderboard as Craig still a firm control on the table. Mitch and Renee and Jim, the only ones that's really lost any money. We've got 5 players less than $100 up or down. And actually 6 if you want to include Faron with just only 120 or 112. That's absolutely incredible with as much action that we've seen that 6 players are still hovering plus minus $100. I said Craig up over 1,100, almost 1,200. A couple times actually now, though.
Mm-hmm.
But we called it. His chip stack rides the roller coaster every time he plays cash. That's what happens when you have a 90% VPIP. And he would play no other way. Lots of rag hands folded over to Craig, but the Jack 10 going to raise it up. Pretty snap call there by George with the 7-6, guys. What do you think of that?
Button position.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
How about Kent pocket aces? The guy who's folded for the last 2 hours, 3 bets at the 60,
well,
and Sosa's going to get in the rest
that's
of
gone.
his.
Okay.
Sorry, Mark.
Kent might fold. I don't know. Nah, probably not. I bet he calls.
The question is, does Craig want to play? He does. He comes along just because, calls the 65 with the Jack 10 offsuit. George, who liked his position but knows this is no more valuable, as everybody's going to be
Kent's
pretty
going
much
to
all
re-raise,
in.
isn't he? Did he raise enough?
No, he only made it 80s, so
Oh, okay.
can't re-raise it. Boy, he'd love to try to get it all in pre. Renee, Jack 8 offsuit. She's got $200 and something. She just won that pause. She doesn't want to put it in and gamble right now, does she? I don't think she owes Kent any retribution.
I think she just wants to get Mark out.
She puts it in there. Wants to see a flop 4 ways.
There's any aces left, so hardly Kent.
It was 1 ace, I guess, or did
Maybe.
somebody fold one?
I don't know. I can see some middle cards coming. 8-9, 8 Jack.
Sosa here, ace king all in, way behind the pocket aces of Kent, looking for some clubs here.
And we're going to get a king at least.
Yeah, he's going to feel good about it. Pair for Renee and Craig. And Kent's going to shut down the show right now, going all in for quite a bit. 335 in the middle, but he's going to go on for at least 250-ish right here, close to 300.
Well, Craig's not folding. We know that.
He's got a
Is he?
pair. I don't know. I don't know.
Could go either way for Craig.
284 may be too much.
I think if it's almost anybody else at the table, Craig probably calls this one, but because it's Kent, he might fold.
Well, he knows Kent's ace king is his bare minimum right here, so he's going to fold it. Yeah, get out of the way. Renee, who's got 221, she invested a quarter of her stack, but she hit a pair, but she has to consider the source here out of Kent. One of your more conservative players at the table and does not get out of line. Ace king is literally the worst of his range right now. But like I said last time, Renee doesn't like folding, but I think this one's going to go in the muck.
We'll just pick up the side pot real quick.
Yeah, let's that one go. So Kent going to drag that back, and Sosa's going to turn this over and see the bad news, needing
It does have 2 clean outs.
king or a club on the turn. No help. Now dead to a king and only a king. And that's not going to be it.
If Renee had called,
2 pair on the river.
She would have gotten 2 pair on that river.
Does she say it? She's not paying attention anymore.
Yep.
Oh, she said it, yeah.
I just should have said fuck it.
No, you shouldn't have. You made the right play. Kent's never getting out of line there.
No.
And that's going to put him way in the black. He was one of the ones that was right around the middle there.
Mm-hmm. Then we're going to have to add to our number of people that are more than $100 one way or the other.
So while these guys are changing dealers, the $50,000 zero entry free roll is still going on. You've got about 12 more days, or is it 12 or 13? 31 days.
31 days.
31, 13 days left to get in your cash game hours. You need at least 15 to qualify to play in the second qualifier here at the River August 9th. We sent 4 people to Kojak September 27th on July 12th. And we've got 2 more events to go. Your only chances to get on that $50,000 zero entry free roll. More than 15 hours in the cash game gets you a starting stack of $15,000. 30 hours gets you 30, and 50 gets you 50. It's only $30 to play in that qualifier, top 10%. Move along to Kojak's to play for that fantastic belt that those guys took a photo with in that last qualifier. So if you have the hours, there's no reason not to come play in that qualifier. And if you're close, call the club, find out where you're at. Kelly's pretty good about printing it out, letting people know, hey, you're close to that 15.
325.
Get in on that second qualifier.
And I'd take bribes because you need a little bit.
Craig, ace queen offsuit, going to raise this one up. Sosa, who just rebought him for the fresh 500, looks down at 7-5 offsuit into the muck. And is this our first pre-flop raise fold hand?
Well, Craig, he only raises the nuts. I mean, I got fold. You can't call.
And it's the only hand all string where somebody has just picked up the blind.
That's what I said. Yeah, we haven't seen that before. We've seen him raise with literally everything now at this point, and that's just the way he plays 24/7. And doesn't matter the stakes. That's the worst part.
We wouldn't have it any other way.
I think Craig plays the same way, whether it's 1-3 or 5-10. What do you think, Kelly?
Only time I see him switch gears is in deep stack tournament.
But I've seen him.
He'll switch gears in the deep stack when he gets.
I've seen him absolutely play great tournament
that's what I'm
poker.
saying.
Complete opposite.
If he gets in deep stacks where it's moved along, early on, he probably
knows how to handle it.
But
William
will switch gears.
William here finally getting a hand, going to raise it up to 25, and that's going to feel like 100 to these players.
Oh,
Craig just makes the call with the ace king suited. George.
He's always been kind of gun shy with the monster hands like ace king. If somebody else raises, he'll just limp and let them hang themselves.
Well, this is getting not the respect I expected, as William's been pretty patient.
One of those early raises and a call, and ace king doesn't re-raise. That's what happens.
Yeah, and everybody has to come along. Queen jack 4, 2 hearts. Going to give Kent middle pair, top pair for Sosa, who just rebought for 100. He's going to catch just enough of this to get himself into trouble, as Williams going to bet 100 and try to snatch this one down right now. It's a good thing for George that diamonds didn't come, as Craig sitting there with the ace king of diamonds. He may call the 100 anyway because he's got gut shots and runners.
No, he's never folded.
Yeah, he just wants to play.
Well, he's got straight draws, backdoor flush. Kent didn't call.
He's also got a big chip stack.
Kent has the ace of hearts with his pair.
And tough decision here for Sosa. A bet and a call. You got top pair. It's only a 9 kicker. There's a lot of people that could be still on draws.
I could call that if I had the jack of clubs out there. Maybe.
Yeah.
But with no clubs,
I
can't call.
Need that extra
That's
runner opportunity.
Yeah, you got to have a little more equity.
But he's only got, $70 behind, and there's almost 400 or a little over 300 in the pot. He does go ahead and put it in there just to gamble. Give him a 10 on the turn. Craig here looking to catch an ace or a diamond to make things painful, but William firmly in the lead with his pocket king.
Could you say give a 10 to?
Well, Sosa could have it a little bit interest.
I don't think it'd be real good because Craig would have the nuts.
Oh, yeah, Craig. Yeah, that wouldn't work. No, I was just looking at Sosa's hand. I'm
what
trying
you're
to
saying.
root for the guy.
I know what you're saying about
it.
I don't really think that's it.
So I think he needs a queen, and that's about it. Jason puts an 8 on the river that does bring front door hearts, giving William additional outs with his only king of heart. And he's going to check it over to Craig, and Craig is going to take control of this and put the pressure on William. Wow.
That is an amazing
Incredible bet by Craig. Front door hearts gets there. 9-10 gets there, and he's going to represent either one of those, whichever one William wants to conjure up in his mind.
Oh, here's the bad thing.
Put him all in.
Here's the bad thing. If he folds,
he did call. Wow.
If he folds, he's going to see the run out because they're all in.
Absolutely, and absolutely sick about it. So Craig makes a beautiful play, but William just says, "Prove it, buddy."
And if he has it, he has a redraw.
Oh yeah, like
he literally has to have the nut flush.
If he didn't have that king of hearts, he might fold that.
Yeah. If you didn't have the nut flush, you're never at lead.
Wow.
And it was Craig.
Mark is looking for a queen or a 9, and Craig is looking for an ace or a 10.
Non-heart. 4 on the rivers, so they're going to run it multiple times. I was about to lay back, but this is Craig's special lane. Doesn't get it this time. Shows the kings, and the patience pays off for William, who skyrockets off of that pot to over 1.1K on the session. Yes, sir. Adjust your seat, set up. Things went your way.
Mr. Higgins,
we
at the same time, just knocked out another player. We're down to 4 at TCH now.
We had Michael was going to play, but he was playing in the tournament. Michael was playing in the knocking everybody out in the Big O tournament instead of playing in this tournament.
Yeah.
Instead of this cash game. So the table broke out there, so I went over and asked them. I said, "You want to play in the live stream?" Well, we got a seat. You want to play?
Oh, so he was the last minute addition. Well, good choice so
I
far.
bet he's happy now.
Good choice by William so far.
So I don't know if Craig's at the top anymore.
No,
or if
but,
he is, he's right even.
no,
with
but
somebody.
what a play! I mean, you cannot fault Craig for that play one iota.
Oh no, shoot.
That was if it genuinely wasn't for the King of Hearts, that works 9 out of 10 times because he put him at risk for all of his chips. He's been a conservative player. He's not a loose cannon. He can make folds like that. But if it wasn't for that King of Hearts to carry on that redraw, if Craig does happen to have it,
That was straight.
that works. So great play by
Small
Craig.
flush. Yep.
And Mark was just gambling.
He had top pair. He had top pair, but the way it was played,
The way it was played,
Top-
yeah,
top pair-
that's a
top
toughie.
pair didn't look good.
That's a toughie.
That's why if you're buying for 100, you do that kind of thing. If you're buying for 300 or 400,
Yeah,
makes you
yeah.
play differently. That's just the way
Takes
the poker is.
decisions off of you.
Yeah.
So just time for a couple more hands here on this Saturday night 1-3 game. We appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in
Oh, Faron has ace king again.
and
he's
he's
printing it.
raising it up. It's been good to him.
Craig is sick. He has to fold.
Yeah,
He's literally sick after that hand.
he's 1 for 1. Gets the call out of Sosa, only 85 behind. You know, Faron does. It's hard to play a short stack sometimes, but they're going to get it heads up. Queen 10 versus Ace King on a 5-6-9. Now we've seen Faron bet these flops out with the Ace King every time, and I don't think Sosa's going to mess with this one, but I could be entirely wrong. I've been wrong with this stack quite a bit. He's only got 85 behind. He's not quite getting the equity on this one, so yeah, he's going to let this one go. Not a big pot, not much equity. So Faron 2 for 1, or 2 out of 3 with the Ace King. So just a couple more hands, and we've seen another dramatic shift in the chips. Williams skyrockets to the top. 710 profit here on this stream on a last-minute decision to play. Kent, whose aces carried him through Craig's stack there, could put him at 300 in the black. Faron built up 134 in the positive, and Craig's still positive. I think if that guy breaks even, he's happy. Most of the time, he gets to play a lot more poker than most, and only be up a little, and not down any. A win in his book.
I think he's happy enough to make enough money to pay for his time.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, if there's anyone that's chips are never in jail, it's that man there. George misses the Ace King away from the table.
Very unfortunate.
Yep.
3 raises to 15.
Daniel here on the button, raising up 15, would be in dominated position against George's Ace King. Jim, pocket 7 is going to get into the mix here. Probably, yeah, he already called. I thought he might raise it up there. And what did Craig call with 6-4?
6-4 offsuit.
He's got undercards. It's looking good. Pops a little 3-5-7.
Yeah, it could happen. Jason to a flop. King, queen, deuce, 2 diamonds. Man, George. Went to the restroom at the wrong time, my brother. Ace King versus King Jack.
No joke.
3 said 72.
And Daniel's only got 89 left behind. He would have got every last dime of it in the middle right here as Daniel's put it in there. And I don't think anybody's going to call. Jim lays down the 7s, which had the best opportunity to, but you can't with the 2 overs there. And even Craig getting out of the way.
Renee's got a gutter, but no.
Yeah. So very fortunate break for Daniel and George being away from the table.
Nice tip for the dealer.
Yeah, good tip for the
King's
hold
held up.
there, the hold.
King's held up all the way.
Now, this game's going to continue on even after the stream here on this Saturday night. So if you've been listening and watching here locally, come and sit down and join these guys and watch Craig see what he does the rest of the night. See if you want to get in on that kind of action. It's a 1-3 game, but it's played pretty well tonight, and it's incredible how there's just not much pain overall, really anywhere. I mean,
Well,
over
this is more
half
like a
the
hold'em
table.
game without bomb pots. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
different animal.
Hey,
You
why,
don't see
why
this
aren't
very
we
often.
doing bum pots, by the way?
I just don't think we thought of it.
Yeah, I meant just
You know,
not
because
have-
lately we kind of stopped doing them on a lot of these
Yeah.
hold'em deals. Now the Saturday thing's new.
I think the players have kind of agreed not to do them because of how much time they take sometimes.
Yeah, it's plausible. Faron here is going to limp in with pocket eights. Craig's going to raise it up with 10-9. George, ace 6 offsuit, calls the 10. Renee, pocket sevens. William, queen, and jack. And Mitch, ace 10 suited.
I think a seven's coming. I just got
I started saying
like
Craig.
came last time. Remember I said
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Come on, seven.
So
2 for 2.
6 waves and
Ah,
a raised pot.
Overpot, overpair.
3, 5. This could spell trouble for Renee as Faron has her out overpaired at the moment. George is going to take the betting lead with the gut shot. Yeah, Renee's coming along as well. I don't think you're going to see a fold out of Faron here for one bet with the overpair, and he does make the call, and Craig says, why not? He's got 2 overs. Jack on the turn. Overcard to the pairs gives Mitch the nut flush draw. It's going to reel him into this one for sure. You could see this check around a lot of the time. No, Renee's going to get aggressive. He's going to continue that same bet line, 20, snap call. And Faron gets out of the way with the best of it. And I don't really hate it. There's a lot of action for that board. And just a pair of eights, you're basically bluff catching against 3 people throwing chips in the middle. That's hard to do. Mitch looking for a club to take it all.
4 clubs is
There
the
it
worst
is.
card.
Oh, that is
I knew it.
the worst
I
card.
was there going 4 clubs is absolutely horrendous.
Yeah, that gives George the straight.
And it's a backdoor flush
It's a
draw.
backdoor flush draw. Will never fall for this last $32. Luckily for George,
That's right.
all
That's all he has. Okay.
Luckily for George.
Not going to be a lot of pain on this hand with only $32.
Yeah, that's true. But you can't fold it.
Yeah.
I could never fold it.
No, you just got to call it off. He's only got. Oh, he's going to raise it up to see if he can get any equity out of Renee. Renee's not going to happen. George going to
thinks
see
he's
the bad
good.
news.
Because it's club.
Mitch already has clubs.
Yeah, Mitch is showing the clubs.
Oh, that's right. That's ace high flush, but he's already got that one.
Oh yeah, I got the clubs earlier for the flush frenzy. So let's have a look where we ended up on the stream viewing away. This game will continue on. William, who patient, paid off, pocket kings, held up many ways, up almost $700. Kent, who got aces late, ran him up to $300 in the black. Faron fought back after being down at the bottom of the board, up to $100 on the session so far. Craig, who's had the most fun and opportunity out of everybody, ends up just over even. Daniel, Mitch, down less than $50. George fought back and only down 151 on the stream. Jim, who just couldn't get anything started, guys. Like I said, we saw a lot of pocket pairs and big hands early that he got in pre-flop with and couldn't make anything with. Sosa, 250. Renee, she started out good and just couldn't get it to finish up.
Sometimes you just can't make anything happen. It doesn't matter how good your cards are.
No, but like I said, these guys are going to continue on playing. You heard him at the ace high flush, but he already had it for the flush frenzy. That'll go on until 4 a.m. tonight, actually. So if you are, this game's going to continue on. So if you feel the need to come mix it up and try to get some of those chips, or sign up for, well, we didn't say what game on Thursday, right?
Not yet. We
Oh,
will
no?
likely have more information on Monday.
Yeah, the variety game on Thursday night, the 1-3 game every Saturday here at the River League. Next thing coming up is tomorrow's $65 bounty tournament. Fun tournament at 2 p.m., $65 entry, $25 per knockout. At 2 p.m., only a $65 entry and a re-entry on that one. Like I said, $25 for every person you knock out, and then right back in the beginning of the week for our Monday night free rolls. Every level change, a bomb pot. We're going to have to get the bomb pots back on the stream. That could have been a big difference maker tonight.
That definitely could have been a big difference maker.
There's a lot of sticky players that like the bomb pots at this table. So maybe mix that in at next Saturday on this 1-3 stream. But we appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in. Holler at this guy over here. If you wanna
what'd I do?
If you want to know how many hours you have for that $50,000 free roll tournament, the next qualifier, at the beginning of August. See how many hours you have in July. 15 to get into that qualifier, only
Yep.
30 to play. Top 10% gets to go play for the belt and that $40,000 prize pool and the $10,000 knockout bonuses. Like I said, Flush Frenzy. Get on txpokeronline.com. Come play with these guys and everybody across the state. Lots of Big O on there. I mean, we had 2 tables the other day at Big O running all day long.
Yeah, Big O
I mean,
seems to be extremely popular.
Big
over
O's
there.
crazy. Tournaments coming soon. Trademark soon. next little bit. So get in and get your account, and you can deposit money and withdraw right here at the river or any of your participating clubs in Midland, Odessa, San Angelo, El Paso, Lubbock, or Amarillo, or Fort Worth, or anybody else that's participating with TX Poker Online. Much thanks to them for partnering up with the River League. And that's the back of Robbie there as we are doing our outro. We did a great job tracking the game here. But this is Kelly. This is Chris. Appreciate everyone for tuning in. Tuesday, you can check out Kojak's for their 1-2 Tuesday. And then right here next Thursday for the variety. Don't know what we'll be playing, but we'll figure it out on Monday. So look out for that and sign up. And tune in right here at the River League Facebook, YouTube, and